button.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Good evening.
We're doing a thing this evening. We're doing a factory. We're doing a dang factory.
All right. So I'm gonna hit the unpause button in here.
Great idea. Oh my God! I forgot about. I forgot that it immediately has explosions, and I was like, ah, we're being shelled. All right, Jake. So, oh, dude, Gristle McThornbody, wonderful. Except you took my red. Well, okay, I guess that works. I'm green. So, if you hit E, that opens up not only your inventory but also your crafting menu.
Okay.
It's going to be a little overwhelming at first. So, this is a game about automation, basically. Okay. If you want to disassemble any of this stuff, like if you mouse over any of these pieces, you'll see that like a little yellow box appears around it. If you hold down right-click, you will begin disassembling it, just like I did. Okay. Now, not all of these things will give you stuff. Some of them will. Like, I think the body of this thing gives you ammo or something.
Yeah.
I got some iron plates from some...
You can also pull the plates and ammo out without... What? Entertain me, Seymour. Does it have to be blood? Does it have to be mine?
Oh my God, I love you for that. Dude, I love Little Shop of Horrors.
It's mighty good.
Oh yeah.
How's it going, Del?
So, hey Del. There's a lot of stuff we can do. If you look at the stuff in your inventory, you probably have a burner mining drill, a stone furnace, some wood, and some iron plates.
Yep.
So what we want is to start gathering resources early on so that we can start making factory. With every letter capitalized and spaces between every... Yes. F-A-C-T-O-R-Y, that spells factory.
Monday is over. Trying to figure out what to do with your evening. It's something worth figuring out, for sure.
Alright, so, alright, you're already starting off right, because you know the trees are the enemy, except that they also absorb pollution, which we'll probably want early on, because I see a nest not too far away. So, if you come over here to this coal patch, there's like, first off, actually, hit M. M like monkey. So, if you look on there, you can hold down the left mouse and scroll around. There's like a blue patch, some kind of rusty red looking patches, or like orange patches, whatever you want to call it, a black one, and then like some gray. Each of those are mineral patches, and if you mouse over them, it'll tell you about how much is in there. There's also water and stuff, and the map is a lot bigger than it looks like.
Yeah, I'm assuming it expands over time, like as you explore more of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Exactly.
So why don't you and I just do one thing really quick. So go into your inventory by hitting E, and then click on the burner mining drill. And then go and just kind of like move it around with your mouse a bit. And if you hit R, you'll see a little arrow in front of it, like change direction. You're basically changing the facing of the building. So I have changed mine to face out this way. So if you change yours to face into mine, then we can put some coal in there and then have these things feed into each other forever, and basically be like coal machines.
Should I set mine up right next to yours?
Yeah. Yep. Because they will output to the same thing. So I'm going to dump a log in there to get it started. So yeah, that'll have these two being fueling each other, and then basically just making coal forever, which is one of the things that we do want. But we also want to do a bunch of other stuff too. Like, I feel like Al has a much better handle on starting this stuff than I do. Also, I should not be tracking this because no, we're not going to do Lazy Bastard. Yeah, no, Lazy Bastard is not for this run. And so, like, basically our goal is to never have to do what we're doing right now ever again.
That's fair.
Same goes for, you know, like crafting things in our inventory ever again. We never want to do that because we're trying to be as lazy as possible, essentially. And also to have drones that do things for us.
Robots.
Yes, the robots. Or robots, right.
Robots.
They are one and the same.
Mighty vehicles, go bots.
So I see that Al has his his furnace set up next to his.
Yeah. So if you basically what Al has is some coal that is dumped into both the furnace and the burner mining drill, because the burner mining drill will eat coal to fuel itself, and then we need coal to go into the furnace as well as the fuel that's going to smelt the iron. So I'm actually going to plop mine down right there, and then I'm going to see about making another burner mining drill.
Let's see here.
You're gonna need stone for that too.
Oh, right. Where the hell is that stone? I don't know.
Do we have a stone deposit?
Oh yeah, just south of the. Yeah, our minerals are nice and clustered though. That's nice.
Yeah, the coal patch is kind of small, but we'll explore.
Oh yeah, we will explore and get attacked by bugs, I'm sure. Oh, god damn it! I forgot about the fact that I had changed the controls.
Oh, are yours still unbound? Bastard.
Yeah. So is it craft 5 is right click, I think.
Yeah.
And then craft all is shift left click.
Shift left click. Yep.
Yas. Okay. Now we're factoring with clickage or something. I don't know. All right, let me go get some coal from our whatchamacallits up here. Okay. Basically, we're just trying to get like a nice big ass supply of iron so that we can actually function. But a lot of this turns into, instead of like waiting around for resources to generate, it will turn into us, how can I say this? Basically exploring and exploiting all of the indigenous wildlife. And that also includes trees.
Nice.
One of the best ways that I think to get rid of trees is the assault shotgun, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is just an automatic shotgun that fires like a machine gun. And it is great for taking down trees. But as Sanis has shown me, flamethrowers are also really great at killing trees. Unsurprisingly, I suppose. Yeah, if you look into your crafting menu, like, you're going to see that there's 4 different tabs, and each one kind of has its own stuff. So in the production tab, the one that's like a big box looking machine, some of the stuff in there that we're going to be building a bunch of are the boiler and the steam engine, because we're going to need those to actually generate power so that we can do things like research. To get things like, grenades and machine guns and armor and all kinds of stuff.
I built a burner mining drill and a stone furnace for this copper.
Excellent.
Nice.
I'm assuming we're going to need it at some point.
Oh, yes.
It is good stuff.
Let's see. For this, I need another stone furnace. Yeah, and eventually what we want to... You know what? I think I'm going to... wait, Allie, are you working on the power thing? Because I see you over by the water.
Yeah, I've already made an offshore pump and 1 boiler.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I haven't made any steam engines.
All right, I am going to make 1 steam engine. Which I have to say, when we were doing Lazy Bastard, and I got the 1 steam engine, I was... as I was building it, like, watching the components come up, I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Yeah, because it takes like 40 builds to make a steam engine, I think.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Or, no, the lab is the thing that takes all the builds.
Oh, yeah.
Steam engine, what does the steam engine take? It takes 8 iron gear wheels and 5 pipes. So that's 13 right there, and then, yeah, so it's 14 for a steam engine.
Oh yeah, you may also just hit the Alt key once, Priest. Because what that'll do is it'll show whatever is in, like whatever something is making or like what it's doing, so that you can just know by looking at it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's very nice. All right, I have made a couple of power poles, and also if you take you have those hot bars on the bottom. If you take an item out of your inventory and you just kind of put it in there, it'll basically just stay there. You can also click on one of those cells in your hotbar, and then click on something in any of the tabs that it opens up, and it'll put that in there as like a thing that you can use whenever it's available. So it's just like for quick building and whatnot. So like I'll put belts, like Allie's doing right now, putting down a ton of belts and stuff as a ghost, so that we know where to build later.
Okay.
Oh no! Well, I guess that works. I'll take a burner mining drill and put that over here. Or not mining drill, the inserter.
The inserter.
Yeah.
He's good.
He's very good. I am. So also, I don't know if you have this display up. I forget how you see that.
Debacle, Flame Scion. Debacle. it was a glorious, scientific, marvelous masterpiece.
Yes, I highly agree. So, Priest, if you hit the M key, do you see like a red cloud forming over our place?
You might have to
no.
click the fourth icon under the map.
Yeah.
Although I see the pollution filter, so yeah, and I see it now.
Yep. So pollution does a bunch of things in this game. Hey, Flame. For one, when it reaches a bug nest, it makes them very angry and they come and attack us and try to kill us. Two, as the bugs absorb pollution into their nests, it makes them mutate and get bigger and stronger. Also, us killing them makes them bigger and stronger. So, like, the more we kill them, the more they're like, let's not die anymore. And then they're like, let's make, kaiju-sized bugs. And I'm not kidding. Like, they will reach over your walls and, like, destroy your turrets and shit. They are very mean.
I'm having a lovely evening.
Oh, yeah.
Are you guys having a lovely evening?
1,000,000%, yes.
Nice.
Alrighty. I think we want another steam engine. And then... Alright, we need circuits. So let me get some of those circuits get made. So we need 10 total circuits. I'm gonna throw down another steam engine and then a lab down here.
Smart.
That's what they say about me. I'm very smart.
Smart.
Except when I'm spelling.
Nice.
Yes, I'm very smart and nice. Yes. Okay. Alrighty, and for our first research, we need, what, 10 red science, I think?
Yep.
Okay. I will make those, and then I'll plop them down, and then I'm gonna get the, I'm gonna get a bunch of coal and get this thing going so we can get our first research and actually start, really automating stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I should talk about the combat controls. So, right now you only have a pistol, and you can see you have 10 clips, or magazines, or whatever. So, when enemies come to attack us, and they will, just move your mouse kind of over or near them, and then hold down spacebar, and you will shoot them. Okay. Or, if you want to shoot a specific target, hold your mouse over the target and hit C. But you will slow down while shooting, so just keep that in mind.
Gotcha.
Your brain set fire after A, B, C, D.
I loved that so much.
A, C, B, D.
Because, like, it was very clear to everyone involved that you understood at least partly what I was talking about, but put it in a manner that, like, made sense and was verbally consistent with itself. Whereas I was like, yes, letters and also numbers, but also this.
But also this.
Yeah. What this is, no one knows.
I mean, if there's one thing that I've learned over the course of my life, it's that everybody learns and grasps things differently.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so that's going. Once that's done, what do we need for one of these guys? I forget. A crap ton of iron, that's what we need. Dang it! All this coal not being here in our burner thingies. Let's see, for the first one, we need to put 3 of these. So we'll just make 10. You know, I'm going to make a bunch of electric mining drills to get kind of started here. And then for our next thing, I'll go military, because we want to shoot things. Actually, should we go military or should we go logistics?
I'm fine with military. I say we rush tanks, because tanks are fun.
Yeah! I do love me a tank. Alright, I gotta make some more sense. Don't worry, with the lazy bastard run, you'll get tired of sitting as you watch everything working without raising a single finger. No, I don't think I ever will. I don't think I ever will. Okay, pollution's still not so bad. He said before eventually dying. We probably want to set up the miners on coal and iron first, yeah? Actually, I just realized that some of this compactness kind of sucks.
Probably, yeah.
Because with the coal...
Oh, are they overlapping?
No, they're just really close, and there's this goddamn ledge, and we don't have terrain-destroying explosives yet.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Pew 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 indeed. Dude, I saw the red from your name and was like, shit! Because I totally thought it was a bunch of biters or something. I just wanted to get a clearer look at what we actually had going on here for the iron.
Still want that ACDC, JC. Yeah. No, that's legit. 100%.
Let's go closer. So go like boop, boop, and then the coal is up north, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, sick. I forget, will burner mining drills fuel themselves?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
That's why I've got these burner inserters feeding them.
Gotcha.
But once you've got the electric set up, we should only need like a couple of... Like I would say let's have like a pair of burner drills that feed each other.
Okay.
And then we can hook up a burner inserter to them for the power outage scenario.
Okay. Makes sense to me. The best thing of Wadji's clip is that he was dying of falling damage without noticing his health was garbage for like 15 minutes, and then he goes, dude, oh my god, that clip reminded me so much of Mordenshire's. Like, it was so bad.
Oh, do you need some coal?
Hmm? Me? No. I'm just running around.
Run into the science.
Yeah.
Science.
Factory science.
Yar.
Oh my god, what do I need to make here? I need power poles is what I need. I do appreciate that the power, like the steam engines, will turn off when they're no longer needed.
Oh yeah. So it's interesting, once we get nuclear power, the nuke plant will just keep going as long as it's got fuel in it.
Oh shit.
So the strategy I like for that is just to have steam storage that will take the superheated steam and just like store it in tanks until later.
Oh, that's right, because like essentially it's basically just an advanced steam boiler, right?
Yep. Yeah,
okay.
It feeds the turbines.
Kind of like in real life, if I remember right. That's how nuclear power works.
No, basically, yeah, it's a source of heat that then can power any kind of heat engine.
Yes, Flame. There is nuclear power in this game. And also, I believe there are nuclear weapons. Like, I know that there's depleted uranium shells.
Yeah, you can make DU shells, and you can make a nuclear bomb.
I forget, are there nuclear artillery shells?
There might be.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I could swear I remembered something about nuclear artillery. Rods heated to a certain degree, producing energy after cooled. Yeah. Because the whole thing is like figuring out what you're going to do with the rods afterwards. Okay, so the power is basic. The basic power setup is down, and now we just got to get some more electric mining drills. So I need lots and lots of copper and also iron. Oh, right, Priest, if you hold control and then you left-click on one of the smelters, it'll pick up all the plates that are inside.
Okay.
Yeah, make a nice house out of them, maybe grow an extra arm. Yeah, there you go.
It's the future now. Woot, electricity.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so wait, is the coal going all the way to... Oh, yeah.
It's not fully connected yet, but it's getting darn close.
I will assist with this connection as much as I can. So I was very proud of my wife and also simultaneously very disappointed with myself the other day. And by the other day, I mean today. I saw an email that she had sent me. So the other day I was at work and I sent her, I forget what the context was, but there was something that was just like, kind of like, oh, damn it. So I said Sag, and then I was in an email to her, and then I was like, wait, she doesn't go on Twitch, she doesn't know what that is. So I was like, okay, remind me to show you what Sag is when I get home. What the fuck is happening?
I'm just holding down Z and waving my cursor to feed the machines with coal.
Okay, I was like, what is happening? But then she sent me an email back, and it was in the context of like that I would have to work late, and she was like, Sag, question mark? And I was like, I am simultaneously so proud of you and so disappointed with myself that I have caused this to happen. That I have infected our personal lives with Twitch.
Well, it's kind of inevitable, I think.
Oh yeah. There you go. Twitch is the Thanos of platforms. It is inevitable.
All right. I'd say I have no counter argument.
Oh.
So this kind of reminds me of Minecraft when you have like the IC2 mod and stuff like that, where you get all the factory bits, and I used to use that a lot.
But this is way less fiddly, I will tell you.
Oh yeah, IC2 is super fiddly.
Yeah.
I was always the one that wanted to build the nuke plant with the IC2 mod. Which I always end up spending like 90% of my time building the actual reactor with like reinforced concrete, because you needed so much of it.
Oh yeah. Well, in the what the hell is it? I forget what that was called. There was a mod pack that Vandris and I played where you could make like big ass reactors and stuff. And I think there was actually a mod in there called Big Reactors. And so like you had to do things like cool it with various Minecraft style liquids, and like you had to put these huge reactor like fuel rods in there. And it was yeah.
So I didn't use that one, but But with IC2, I know you could cool it with ice or liquid or water and stuff like that. And I always built my reactors under the ocean.
Ah.
So you had tons of water right there.
Yeah. But it made building them a pain in the balls.
Cool it with lava. Yeah, there you go. Absolutely no problem with that whatsoever, yeah. Who could possibly foresee a problem with this? Not I.
Alright. Let's see. What can I help build?
Well, so we need science packs. And red science packs take what? Cogwheels and...
copper, I think.
Let's see, where do I see that? Where is that?
The third tab of
automated science pack?
Yeah.
Let's see here. So it looks like 2 iron plates, 1 copper plate.
That's the raw materials, because if we were feeding them into an assembler machine, it would want iron gear wheels and copper plates. And each iron gear wheel takes 2 iron plates to create.
How many of these? Oh, I can only build 3. Never mind. And where should I deposit said packs?
So there's a little like Dyson sphere, not Dyson sphere, Bucky dome, down where Noder is.
I can honestly say I've never heard that term, and I am anxious to have you explain what that is.
A Bucky dome?
Yeah.
So our Buckminster Fuller liked to be referred to as Bucky. Like that was his nickname. So not Bucky Barnes, but our Buckminster Fuller.
Hey, Naffy.
He invented a thing he called synergetics, which is a way of understanding physics in terms of geometry, and it's pretty cool.
Interesting.
And he also invented a bunch of structures. So the geodesic dome, so like Epcot Center, is a Bucky dome. And basically, some of the members are rigid, sort of like supplying structure, and some of them are supplying tension. So, like if you got a bunch of toothpicks and rubber bands, the rubber bands are supplying tension, and the toothpicks are the rigid members. It would be pretty hard to make a Bucky dome out of toothpicks and rubber bands, but maybe theoretically possible.
Okay. I could dig it.
But anyhow, it's like the stuff that he thought of just regarding physics and geometry was kind of mind-blowing.
That's awesome. Can you get different types of energy production? Yeah, you can. Yes. Well, coal and water together, yes, that will make steam. And then there's also the solar power, there's nuclear, and I thought there was another one, but I can't think of what it is.
So there's no hydro in this game because the game doesn't simulate flowing water.
Yeah. What am I thinking? You know what? Oh, no, you know what? I'm thinking of the accumulators, but that's not a power production, that's power storage. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, they'll be listed. So like if you click on a power pole, it'll give you a graph over time of production and consumption.
I love
and
graphs.
So yeah, I think the things that can be there on the production graph are steam engines, solar panels, accumulators, turbines, and maybe that's it. So where are we going to put our smelter setup with all these cliffs?
That is a very good question. I was thinking maybe we... well, we've got a bunch of open space over here. Do we want to just put like 2 big smelter arrays over here?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
I'm going to start laying them out in
that case...
ghost form.
Sick. I'm going to jam out a bunch of science packs and get military done so that we can do logistics and have underground belts.
Did we like the 8 rows of 6?
What you were doing last night?
Or 6 rows of 8? Let's do 6 rows of 8.
So how are you doing this evening, Naffy? Let me go grab some stone. Or... You know what? I think instead, I will grab a bunch of iron and copper and make for myself an electric mining drill.
So I built... Oh, wow, we got, like, coal is backed up, like, whoa.
Yep.
That's fine.
Yeah, and that is...
We actually... I kind of like it when the belts are backed up.
Same.
Because it means we got plenty of resources to flow in if it ever gets unbacked up.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Have a nice
I built
dog.
one electric mining drill for the copper.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm basically going to do the same thing you just did, but for the stone. Just so that I can, we can have like a steady supply of it.
Is there like an electric furnace?
Yes.
There is. It takes a while to get there, though.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay. Meatballs with mashed potatoes tonight, and it tasted just like Mom's, and I don't know how to feel about it. So oh, dude. Yeah, that's one of those things where, like, it's weird, but I kind of dread making some of my parents' recipes because of that very reason, where I'm just like, if it tastes too much like my parents, am I going to feel weird? Like, I don't know. Does that mean we can have an alley prism, a noder pyramid, or a priest cylinder? 1000% yes. But for me, the noder pyramid is basically just, like, the shape of orcish bullets, and that's it. So we're probably gonna, let's see, in the miners, we're probably gonna want to have like a little bit of a gap, I think. So like, let's see. So something like so, and then we'll have like. Vandy, how you doing?
Is it a Vandy Pandy?
It is.
Barging into chat.
As always, as always.
Uh-huh. Like you do.
Indeed.
Yeah, getting that logistics research up ins will be a very nice.
Oh, yes. How you doing, wee Vandy? How are things in the wee Vandy land? The wee Vandy landy. Wait, shit, what the hell was I doing? Right, we need this to make stuff. And then that stuff will go into this thing that will also make stuff that will go into that thing. Yes. It's very technical.
Very highly technical.
Oof. Oof. That I feel you, Vandy. Acid reflux fucking sucks.
I don't know about this part of it. I think I might just want to have the gap there.
All right, we have sort of kind of automated science. We have like half-assed automation. Oh. Well, yeah, what is it, Vandris? You said that, like, you're actually fairly tall for a lady. You're, like, 5'8" or something? Exactly what Flame just said. Alright, well, fair. Alright, I'm gonna start filling in these furnaces.
Sounds good.
Alright. Ah!
How are you doing, like, the invisible build?
Hold shift.
Thing? Ah.
Alright. I think that's gonna be good.
I didn't know that. That's a good shot, though, Nav.
What was that?
Chewing gum to help with acid reflux.
Huh.
Yeah, my solution was just to basically change my lifestyle, so definitely not not an easy fix, but it was the one that I chose to stick to. Huh. I will also have to try that, because I do still get it from time to time, just not as bad. He's got a silicate allergy or something? Oof. Ay. Okay, so I need... Oh my god, I always forget how many resources it takes to do all this shit. God damn. Maybe get some more of this stone for furnaces. Oh yeah, honestly, I feel you. Eating well over 40, that's dangerous for your acid reflux. It's like consuming food while not in your 20s. How dare you? Ooh. How can you have it from a goddamn salad?
Buffalo chicken salad?
Yeah, well, there's that, and then also, you may want to see if perhaps you were actually allergic to something that was in the salad. Because I will tell you what happened to me. I thought I was just having acid reflux, and it turns out that I was allergic to what I was eating for years on end. And, yeah, it mimics some of those symptoms, because, like, your stomach is swelling from the allergic reaction, which is causing acid to shoot up into your esophagus. So, yeah.
Boo.
Yeah,
interesting.
I had it's a condition called EOE, which is do not recommend. It's the reason that I got my very first concussion.
Oh,
yeah. So because my esophagus swelled up so bad that like I couldn't swallow, and it was like that for years. Like there were some foods that I just could not get down on a regular basis, and so when it would get stuck in my esophagus, it would press on the vagus nerve and cause me to black out. So I blacked out while standing in a tile bathroom. Not good. Not good. Yeah, you better. You better, Vandris. You better stop that right now. The only time we're allowed to make swallow jokes is when I'm playing Pokemans.
Oof.
That game, man. It's so messed up sometimes. Wait, what? Wait a minute. No. What the hell just happened?
Oh, sometimes if you're standing weird, it'll get misaligned.
I know, it's those damn peepees, man.
Alright.
Dang old children's game talking about cutting people's peepees in half and shit. It's
Yikes.
gross. Sick, we got gun turrets now. We probably want, like, what, walls or electronics next? Let's go electronics.
Good question.
Electronics sounds good.
Yeah, because I forget what electronics gets us, but I know it's something good. You don't need that. I take that back. Look at all these gears you got. Okay. Psst. I think Vandrus might be having an itch for Factorio.
Are you guys cool with just, like, bringing Vandy into the server?
I mean, I am.
Let's... Priest? Any objection?
But
Nope.
I'm also highly biased, so...
I also have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm still learning, so I have no objections to really anything.
I will tell you this, that is how everyone is most of the time in this game.
I'm just... I find the little stuff that you guys got going on here, the highlighted building stuff, to be exceptionally useful because it kind of gives me an idea of what I should be doing.
Oh yeah, I love the ghosties. It's so good. Invitation to Chaos. Do you accept?
Oh.
Yes, no. Do y'all need a solar farm? No. No solar farms. It's not right now.
I mean, solar farms are cool, but they don't, like, as Galatea pointed out last night, they don't achieve the goal of maximally irritating the bugs
That's
with
right.
massive amounts of pollution.
I knew I liked your friend Galatea. I know you would. You would redo the design ad nauseum.
Part of the beauty of this game is being able to redo designs.
Oh yeah, and like you end up having to so much. Okay, so let's see here. Let's get this stuff filtering in.
I mean, part of the appeal is just getting things just right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get that chef's kiss, or like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
They need multiple solar farms. Let's not go crazy now. All right. Let's see here. Oh, what the? I don't know what the hell just happened. Oh. Okay.
Need more coal.
Alright, I should probably build another splitter so we can get the coal in there.
Yes, indeed.
Alright, also need lots of other stuff. You're having terrible cough with that reflex. Seems like my guts want to go out for a walk, so I'll be... So you're turning into a starfish? Dude.
Eek.
No thanks.
Is that like where you evert your stomach in order to...
To digest your prey? Yeah. Actually, oh my god, a Pokemon did that in the game the other night, and I was like, what? They actually got it somewhat anatomically correct? That's crazy. Oh, I'm sure she will. I just saw her log on. She's pogging up, dude. She's getting here. Wait, that comes out. So really, to get all this stuff in, we need to do what?
All right. Do you guys have opinions about
All right, Flame, you have a good night, man.
inserter spacing? I like the pairs next to each other, like I'm laying them out here.
I do find that aesthetically pleasing, and I'm sure that Vandrus will have many opinions about the spacing of the insoidas.
So are you using just regular inserters, long-handed inserters, like?
We're using right now we're using the regular ones, just the inserter.
Okay.
Because the burner inserter will fuel itself with coal, and it is slower. The long-handed can reach 2 spaces away.
Looks like the regular one also needs.
I know, hardly know. Yeah.
Yep.
Vandrus.
Is there a way to recycle stuff?
How do you mean?
No.
Like...
So once something's been built, the only way to destroy it is to explode it or have bugs kill it.
Yep.
Ah, okay. Wasn't sure if there was like a thing that you could build that could recycle built shit.
Nope.
Oh, you already... Oh, let's go. You've already got the coal thing going. Wow, yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's a good question. I think right now our biggest thing is getting smelting set up, Andy. So if you want to just like gather resources and help us get our smelter arrays done, then I think that'll be a humongous step in the right direction. Humongous.
Huge.
Fucking huge.
I had a thought last night. I wonder that if you intermix 2 different materials using a splitter, can you unshuffle them at the other end?
Oh.
With the same speed splitter. I think you might be able to, but I haven't tested it yet.
Well, because what is it? It keeps things on the same side, yeah?
It does. Alright. Coal supply acquired.
Right, because if it's already oh, that's an interesting question. Because if it's already shuffling them, because essentially you shuffle them by having 2 fully packed belts, or rather 2 belts that have the same item on each side, one going into each side of the splitter, then it'll crisscross them. So then,
yep.
Okay, now I want to test this.
And my hypothesis is that like those magic tricks where somebody shuffles the deck perfectly, so it's just alternating card for card, and then does the same thing a certain number of times and gets it back to the same state that it was before the trick, before the illusion. I don't want to disparage the terminology. I'm wondering if splitters do the same thing.
Yeah. Damn it, all the iron keeps disappearing. How could this possibly happen?
We're not producing enough.
Yep. We need more belts. You know what? Let me get some more inserters created. So I think once we get some inserters in here, we'll be doing the Emperor's work. So I was thinking, like, I really want a mod that just makes like us space orcs and all of our structures super orky, and then just turns the biters into Tyranids. Like, I think that would make the game a million times better for me. Yeah. Like it. And honestly, to make the structures look orkier, they just have to look like they're made of garbage. So, like, it's super easy.
Welcome, Vandrus.
Vander! He's here to Vandy up all our shit.
As it should be.
Exactly. Hello, wee one.
How be ye? Alright. I need more materials.
That's stone walls. Let's go for steel.
I think I goofed up my 3-to-1 balancer. I'm not sure what's wrong with it, but it looks wrong to me.
Maybe it's just the way it's it's facing? I don't know.
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm happy with the smelter setup, but the output that I've ghosted out on the left... Not so sure about that.
Okay.
Yeah, if we get steel and then electric distribution, we can start making medium electric poles, which I love.
Oh, yeah. They are, like, the greatest thing when you finally get them. Mm-hmm. And then when you get, what the hell is it called? The substations, then you're just like, what is
substations
this?
Are glorious for solar stuff.
Oh, yeah. Just like one subby for just like tons of crazy garbage. I love it. Okay, there goes the iron. Down that way.
So we could get a similar smelter setup going for copper.
Yes. Oh my god, it's already so much faster. Getting iron, I mean.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Vandy, you can always copy what we have here and then plop it down as a ghost and then, you know, fill it in as you see fit.
Alright, I should probably make myself some armor.
Oh yeah, that's not a bad idea.
And a machine gun.
Also, Vandy, welcome to the server.
What did you put in Vandris's inventory?
What didn't I put in her inventory?
Oh, noter.
Listen, she started this fish war. I am just continuing the aggression towards each other.
No one knows what weapons World War III will be fought with, but World War IV will be fought with fish.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, that's so perfect.
Slapped with a trout.
Yep.
We will fight them with the we will fight them with the trout. We will fight them with the salmon. We will fight them with the herring.
And the haddock. And the cod.
Nice.
Who knew Winston Churchill just loved fish that much? Where are you? I don't know. Is that what we want to do?
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
I mean, as long as it totes up to 48.
All right. Okay, let's go with. You're going in there. You're going in there. You're going in there. You're going
And honestly, we probably don't need a full 48. It's just like that's how much can consume 15 items per second.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna need more smellies. Or not smellies, miners.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I built the other two ghosted steam engines.
Sick.
Excellent. That should give us enough power for quite some time.
Oh yeah, I always forget how long you can survive on just like one steam engine.
Yeah. Because all of the until you start putting down
yes,
a whole bunch of radar.
1,000,000% we're aspiring smelter demons right now.
I'm the pink smelter demon.
Yes. How are you this evening, MK? So I don't remember if I mentioned this before, but I'm fairly certain that my wife and I have discovered that I am lactose intolerant. And so she has been very supportive and has been trying to get me like non-dairy stuff of the things that I love, like ice cream. And she got me some cookie dough ice cream that is really good. I am very happy with it. I think it's made of like almond milk or something. It's so good.
Have you tried the oat milk?
Yes.
Ice cream.
And I have to say, I'm sorry. You're right. The one that I'm eating is actually oat milk. And she also got me oat milk instead of like dairy milk for having like morning cereal and stuff. And I have to say, it's like really, really good. I was very surprised.
Yeah. Have you tried the oat chocolate milk?
No.
Oh dear God. It's good.
I feel as if I must now.
You should. Trust me on this one, you won't regret it.
Miyoko's makes amazing vegan butter. So here's the thing, there's some things that I'm not willing to compromise on, and butter is one of them. But I will try it.
Not that much lactose in butter anyhow, right? Is there?
I don't know. Because what is it? Usually the harder the dairy product, the lower the lactose content. Is that correct?
Yeah, I mean butter, like, if it's like legit butter, not like, highly processed butter with a bunch of garbage in it. But like, you can make butter at home with just, you go grab a canister of heavy cream and then you just throw it in a food processor and let it go for 15 minutes and you get butter. And it's just separating the milk solids and the proteins and the fats.
Yep.
From the whey. Like, so.
Yeah, I guess it wouldn't break down or dismiss any of the sugar.
Sugar, you say?
It depends on. I think it depends on how well you like churn it, I guess, for lack of better terms.
Yep.
I do want to try making my own butter at some point. I think I might have muted myself when I said that. I was saying that I want to try making my own butter at some point.
It's super, super easy. Like, do you have a food processor or like a Ninja or something like that?
Oh yes, yeah, absolutely.
So go to the grocery store and buy. So thing is make sure. So the more pasteurized, and you don't want homogenized. Like the ultra homogenized, no go. It's not going to work very well.
Okay.
You can get away with pasteurized, but like the ultra high temp pasteurized stuff, it won't work as well. It'll still work, but it just won't work as well.
Okay.
So like the closer you can get to raw milk, the better. And don't use anything less than whole milk, in my opinion.
Yeah, honestly, if you're making butter, which is basically just fat, and you're trying to make, if you use low fat for butter, like what are you doing?
It's not going to work. In fact, I said milk. What I say was cream.
Yeah, heavy cream.
Yeah, so use heavy cream. Anything that it has at least, if I recall correctly, it's 37% milk fat. You're going to be fine.
Yeah.
So like heavy whipping cream, even heavy cream will work just fine. If you can find something from one of the local dairies nearby, that's the best.
Oh yeah, I don't know how far Maple Line is from you guys, but that's my favorite.
Line?
Maple Line's a dairy in, I think, Hadley, Mass.
Okay. It's not super far.
It's by far the best tasting milk I've ever had.
Okay. Oh wait. Oh, I'm gonna have to do the Aliastra magic.
Which magic is that?
The smelly magic, or not the smelly, but the minor magic.
Ah.
Oh,
with the underground belts and stuff. Yep. I learned that from a coworker.
I love it. Like, at first I was like, God, this feels so resource intensive, and now that we've done it once, I'm just like, I can't not do this. It's too good.
It lets you pack them in, just cheek by jowl. Alright, what else? How's our science situation?
It's probably not really doing all that great at the moment, because I haven't...
one.
So
one
I fed some iron plates into the gear thing a little while ago, but it looks like it ate them up. So
yeah,
and
that's
I've
gonna be
been
the thing that
keeping
chews up the most.
I've been keeping the copper plate thing filled up.
Okay.
We got only 1, 2, 3,
this
4,
one just because
5,
I want to be able to mine things faster.
Yeah, steel axe. Like the first time I saw it, I'm like, why is steel axe even worth it? But being able to take buildings down faster, so good.
Oh yes.
We got something like 1,200 copper plates in queue.
Excellent.
That'll take a while to chew through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is it worth building like a second ball?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, the lab. It's like, we're building balls?
Balls.
To
What do
catch
you
Pokemons,
mean?
of course.
Oh, of course. How could I think anything different? Jesus, what's wrong with me? I am interested to try Legend of Arceus, but I really have to figure out what's going on with my my cables, because I do think it's probably one of the cables. I'm thinking I'm actually going to steal the one from the Xbox 360 that we have, because I'm fairly certain that's in HDMI 2, and and test that out to see if it works better. I forget how it is that you want like that. I like that.
Oh god.
What? Attack?
What's going on?
Are you getting attacked?
Yep.
Where? Oh, you went to the. Oh no! Don't go up there. That is a bad place.
Oh.
Run, sir! Run! Oh god! All right, I'm building a machine gun for myself.
Oh god.
Clearly, the bug gods have been angered.
Oh boy.
All right, this is my cue to make a bullet factory. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go up and grab my loot. Apparently.
Yeah. Don't get too close.
I think Glam is up there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just hanging out to make sure the bugs don't get too close.
Oh right. Here's
right,
here's
so
a box for all
north.
of your guns, or not all of your guns, but your crappy pistols. Once you make a submachine gun, there is no point in having a pistol anymore, in my opinion. We'll use the weapon of the of the civilized people, which is, you know, the Deca gun.
Is there anything like the corpse? Okay, I guess not.
No, just people corpses.
I wasn't sure if you could harvest the bug corpses for anything.
Nope, that used to be a thing though, long time ago. There was a kind of science that you needed to get from bug nests.
Oh, I guess if I was paying attention to the map, I would have seen that there's a bug nest there.
Yeah, it's just a big old red bullshit ball.
And I just fucking YOLO'd right into it like NBD.
Melter array's looking good, Vandy.
Oh yes. All right. So I have machine gun. Do you want to go and see if we can destroy this nest? I don't know how many bugs are in there. Oh, actually, I should probably make armor first. That'd be a really good idea.
Good.
To at least lower some of the damage that we're going to take. How is the... Oh, the pollution's getting really close.
Alright.
Oh. Seeing a compacted belt full of iron just makes me so happy.
Like, yes, I could use that.
Oh, yes. Yeah, apparently my wife had never seen that webcomic before, the Aw Yes Motherfucking Breadcrumbs.
Oh, it's that specific strip.
Yeah, and so fear not, she has been shown, so she is now aware. So now whenever I say Aw Yes, she's like, God, you love that thing way too much.
Motherfucking breadcrumbs.
I love it so much, dude. forgot the bullets take like 1,000,000 iron plates. Whee!
Going around and around.
As dog intended. Alright, we have 2 turrets that have some ammo, but not a ton. So they should be able to hold off small bug incursions for the time being. Yeah, Priest, make yourself a machine gun, because, like, oh, you got a shotgun, I see.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
This is my boomstick.
Hell yeah.
It's made in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Retails for, I don't know, what is it, $129.95.
Yep.
There goes all the coal. Alright, so let's get back to making miners.
Alright, let me know when we're doing a bug stomping expedition.
Okay. I'm just thinking of that Weird Al song. Except instead of Weasel Stomping Day, it's Bug Stomping Day.
Weasel stomping.
Oh,
Weird
Al,
Al.
he's a character.
He is
Gotta love
indeed.
him.
We've seen him in concert a couple times. That man is very spry for being, like, nearly 60 years old.
Yeah.
Like, he's more flexible at 60 or near 50 or whatever age he is than I have been in my entire life. There, so let's go. Okie dokie.
Let's see. This second foundry area that's set up, what's that for?
Copper.
That's for copper. Yeah.
Copper? Okay, cool.
Vandy's been setting that up.
I'm going to start pushing some
E1.
belts. Pushing some belts that way.
What the hell? So witty, that Vandy. Wait, what? Oh no. Did I fuck this up?
Going on?
What? Why does it why are you being weird? Oh, it's trying to attach the okay, that's why. I got it. Alright. The setup that I did was trying to be weird, and I wasn't sure why, but now I understand.
Oh wait, how did you pick up the coal off the belt?
Hold down F.
F?
Yeah.
Okay.
I changed my hotkey for that one because I was like, no.
Yeah, I've been considering putting it on a mouse button.
That's what I did.
Because like trying to hold down F and hit WASD for movement, kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And then when you were like auto loading things with coal, how were you doing that?
So if you hit Z, it'll put a thing in. If you like pick it off your bar or out of your inventory and have like basically have it in hand, so to speak, you can hit Z to drop it on the ground or insert it. If you kind of hold down Z and move across multiple things, it'll do one thing per new receptacle that it hits.
I love the word receptacle. I don't know what it is. It's just, there's something about that word.
Okay, so Z and just like hovering over it does one at a time.
Yes.
Yeah.
What if I wanted to do more than that?
Control left click.
Yep. So like if you have like 500 coal in your inventory and you want to put it in all these furnaces, you can just hold down control while you have coal on your hand and just like drag it over the furnaces, and all the furnaces within range will get I forget exactly how much. I think it's as much as you can put in.
Gotcha.
Maybe.
Yeah, it won't try to balance it at all. It'll just put max to the first one, then max to the next one, till you run out of stuff. I want to make inserters.
For some reason, these things are not picking up the copper.
Are they not powered?
No, they're
Or do
powered.
they already have some other ore in them?
No.
Oh, they're facing the wrong way.
Oh, the
Yeah,
Oh,
so the inserters. So if you mouse over them,
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have to pick them up.
Oh.
So put your mouse over one and see how that has a little arrow. The arrow is where it's going to put something in, and the line is where it's going to take something from. If you're moused over it and you hit R,
you can just rotate it. Oh, so cool. Okay.
Oh yeah. Then no blame, Vandy.
Yeah.
You know?
I made a very, very similar mistake earlier when I was first setting up something. I was just like, oh, it points to whatever it like wants to pick up, and it's like, no, that's
Yeah, nope.
That's not how that works.
Yeah. But also, like, you know, whenever you're copying over a design, I feel like it's pretty much always going to need a little bit of debugging. Just because, like, not every design will fit in every place.
Well, and it's super easy to, like, when you're filling in the ghosts, like, have it pointing one way. Like, I can't count the number of times I've had inserters pointing the wrong way in arrays like this.
Oh, yeah.
It's a large number.
Most definitely.
Oh.
All right, opinion time. Is it too late for non-dairy ice cream?
It's too late, baby. It's not too late. It's never too late.
I love that answer.
Is it ever too late?
I love that answer. All right, after I finish putting down these belts, these underground belts, I'm gonna go get some non-dairy ice cream. I'm gonna pog up non-dairy style.
Getting poggy with it.
Na.
Thank you.
I couldn't leave you hanging. I mean, come on. What kind of friend would leave their friend hanging with that? That just it would be unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
I feel like we need to give chat some homework. We need some artwork on getting poggy with it.
Oh my god. That would be so good.
Alright, I think I filled these ones in the wrong direction.
That's not going to go there. That's not going to go there. We don't need that.
Oh, they're fine.
I do have to say, like, I don't think I realized that you could build from the map once you have robots. And the fact that I now know this, I'm just like, my whole life has changed.
Oh, yeah. Like, once you have robots, you could theoretically just never move again.
Yeah. Like, on the Reddit the other day, somebody was like, yeah, I build from the map all the time. I never bother with, you know, I think they called it pleb building.
Pleb building, oh my gosh. Oh, the peasants build with their hands?
Yeah. That was, oh my god, that accent was so fucking perfect. Holy shit. Oh.
Just the right amount of Ponzi.
Oh yeah.
Building? What on earth is that?
Indeed. They're gonna come for us with guillotines. That's all there is to it.
Oh. Alright, while I'm making all 30 of these electric miners, I shall return shortly.
Why is Noter's cat upside down? I love it so much. Alright.
Ooh, that's a lot of
Yeah,
labby lab.
This will make our science go fast if we can keep it fed.
I just restocked some of the copper.
Nice. Excellent.
Welcome back.
I also totally did not unmute myself. Alright, well, here we go. Oh god, I knew this was going to happen. I'm only 11 miners in.
We just need a miner factory, clearly.
Yes. I think that's actually the nicest part of the lazy bastard run, is that when you have all those factories up, you're just like, yeah, I'll just feed a bunch of materials in there and then it'll do it for me.
I love that you call it the lazy bastard.
No, that is the name of the achievement. For real.
Oh, there's
Indeed.
an actual achievement for this.
So if you go up to the right, there's like a little a prize cup icon. Click on that and then scroll down almost to the bottom, I think.
It's before all the ones that are like
lazy bastards.
Yep.
Win the game by manually crafting no more than 111 items.
Yep.
I guess I've already failed that.
Yes.
Oh, we have totally failed that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What is it? What does it say for quantity? Are we at like 2,000 yet?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't check. Let me see. I'm gonna turn it on. Like, watch. I'm gonna try to track it, and it's gonna be like, why would you? It doesn't actually give a quantity.
Oh, Noter.
Sadly.
Oh, if you had started tracking it before, it probably would.
Yeah. Shoot.
That's unfortunate that you can't like tell it to start tracking after you've already failed it. It'd just be interesting to see by how much, by what quantity we did.
Oh, we were being attacked by buggies.
Uh-oh.
And Buggos is getting mad.
Mad Buggos. Should we go stomp their nest?
It's probably not a bad idea. Just finish stomping some of these trees first. They are the true enemy. After all. Yes. So one thing I will tell you, Priest, since you have a shotgun, do not use that near the base. That shit will fuck up all of our shit.
Oh, I kind of destroyed a whole bunch of walls and stuff with explosive shells from a tank not too long ago.
Ah, yes. Shotgun Pog, yeah. Vandris knows all about the shotgun when she shot me in Spelunky. You monster. Oh no, I'm sorry, she didn't shoot me. She accidentally shot a guard who also had a shotgun and then proceeded to kill us.
Oh.
Yes. In true Vandy fashion. As much chaos as possible. Yep, there it is. Basically the eyebrow waggle of Twitch. Yep.
Alright, I've got one assembly machine just kicking out copper wire.
Right. Excellent.
Actually, I'll go ahead and set up a second one. It's just going to do copper wire.
You know, I think one of the things
I'm assuming we're going to need it.
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
we're gonna want way more than that. In fact.
Yeah, I do love that this game, like, every time you make progress, you're like, holy shit, hell yeah, I'm doing so good, and then the next weird shit comes up, and you're like, oh my god, what? Like,
Factory must grow.
Oh yes.
How's it going, Stu?
A wall factory, good idea.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest example of that is when you move into oil processing, like that.
Yes.
The first time I ran into that, I remember myself and my cousin, like, our brains basically exploded. We were like, how do this at all? How do you do this without insanity? All right.
Good luck.
Yep. Okay, iron ore is fully pogged and ready to go.
Crastorio. So I've heard the name Crastorio, but I don't know anything about what.
I think that might be the one that makes you go to space.
Oh, and you can like go to the moon and have delivery, like you can launch crates at the moon or whatever.
I think so.
All right, my 3-to-1 balancer is absolutely not doing what it's supposed to.
What makes you say that?
Well, just the fact that it's consuming one belt more than the others. I think I didn't connect the loop well enough.
Well, it could also be consuming one because we have two inserters just taking iron off of that lower spot.
It's true. So.
Well, I say we, but
I
really
see.
mean me.
It's to feed the
Yeah, the bullet machine.
The bullet machine.
Bullet.
So I'm gonna treat it as a 4-to-1 and see if that helps. I mean, not that it's actually problematic. Like we're getting plenty of iron to the places that need iron.
Yeah. All right. Next up, I am going to fully pog the. Oh no, that's right. We no. We did say we wanted to have. Oh wait, that one wasn't working. I think it ran out of coal. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say just let's have these two.
Oh, face into each other and the rest be electric. Are we running out of power? We are. What?
I guess electric miners are pretty hungry.
Yeah, it is very true. I'm gonna make some boilers and such.
Sounds good.
Get that a going.
So, what's your favorite arrangement for steam engines?
Well, I guess I only ever use one now because before, like, the ratios were so insane. At times it was like 2 boilers for like boilers. Yeah, 2 boilers for like 14 steam engines or something like that, and then it changed again and then again and again. And now that it's 1 for 2, I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, two steam per boiler. I mean, physically, like, what I like is to make kind of spaced apart, like we have it here with the power poles in between, and just like.
Oh, so
link. stuff like this with little
like
segments
in the
pipe.
middle? Yeah.
I've seen other designs that have the boilers more tightly packed, but then they do like one of the. Let me see if I can demonstrate with ghosts here.
There's the boiler. Okay.
They like put one of the boilers a little further out every so often.
Huh.
And oops, the advantage of that is that you can then have one of the steam engines further out every so often.
Oh, so just like instead of being here, you would put it like.
And it makes room for the poles in the middle of the steam engine setup, and the boilers can all be right next to each other. So I don't know, like. I've always just done the like one space between every cluster of 4.
No, I'm kind of with you on that. I think that's my preferred, but I do like that further out one. That's actually kind of nice. Oh,
the advantage there is that if you're like consuming all of the water, so an offshore pump can do 1,200 water per second, and so it looks like 2 boilers is consuming 120 per second. So I don't know if the distance that this spaced out thing, if we had 20 boilers, would that...
I don't know. We're already able to research engines, but I think we should probably do speed. Oh no, heavy armor. Yeah.
I mean, we could do speedy inserters as well. Entirely up to you.
Oh, we did talk about stumping buggos, didn't we?
We did.
Make another boiler here.
All right, I'm gonna hand make a whole bunch of science packs.
Vandy, I have to say, I do love how like into Factory you've gotten, because it's such a freaking wonderful game. I love the daisy chain of inserters, by the way, putting the stuff into the labs.
Yeah, the benefit of that is that the input is just at one spot, so we can theoretically get all 7 types. I mean, we could get 6 of the types in on just one side of the lab.
Vanders, I'm so glad you're still keeping that fish around.
So one thing about electric miners, when they're lit green, they're doing fine. When they're lit yellow, they're either low power or clogged up. When they're lit red, they're out of stuff to mine.
Yep. Okay, let me get this going over here.
All right, this belt packer's doing nothing because most of our...
One side, sir. Pardon me. I'm putting down miners.
Ah.
I'm also getting rid of that. Oh, yep, there you go. Alright, let me put down some stuff here. Let's start up here, I suppose.
Alright. Ah, bugs.
Whoop, where? Oh!
At the wall. Well placed wall, by the way.
Oh yeah. You know what? I'm gonna put the turrets over there.
Yeah.
Since that totally intercepted the buggos.
Is it possible to repair the walls?
Yes, there are repair kits you can make.
Yeah.
Repair kits. Okay. Yep. Cool. I guess electronic circuits is what we need for that.
Yeah, so you'll need a bunch of copper if you want to build it raw.
Oh, why did I... Oh my god.
What happened?
Just... I didn't think about putting the power poles down first. So... Yeah.
I was wondering what you were doing when you were building that like that.
Well, you could have said something.
Well, you know, I'm the newbie here.
No, I'm blaming you. I'm blaming you.
No, priest is blameless.
Shh. Don't let him think that.
No, it's okay. I'll continue to think that. It's all good. Build a couple repair packs here for these walls.
Oh, you already got some of these placed. Okay.
Yar.
Sick.
Ooh, Iron Throne 1. Produce 20k iron plates per hour.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
Oh wow, I guess I didn't need to build 5 repair packs at once.
I would, honestly.
Having a big stack of them is nice, especially once you have construction bots that can use them from your inventory.
Oh, thank you.
Yup. I saw what you're doing.
Picking up what I'm putting down?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, heavy armor.
Yes.
Yeah. So what is that? Does that take steel to make?
I think it does.
Plates.
Yep. Copper and steel. So we're gonna need a steel mill, won't we?
Yar.
So I guess we could put it opposite the.
How's our bullet machine doing?
Although we need fuel for the steel mill.
Okay, bullet machine's still making bullets. No, we don't need these. I'm actually gonna put the burner mining drills, the extra ones that we got, into this chest over here.
Cool. Yeah, we might need some at some point, but probably not too many.
Yeah. Alright, and Vandy said she was making them walls.
Excelsior.
Uh-oh.
Do you want me to build any beltways feeding these electric coils anywhere? Or electric, not electric, copper coils?
The copper wire? Yeah, so we're going to want to turn those into electric circuits at some point.
So let's see here. Where would be a good place for me to feed that to? Like maybe building
any kind of open space, I guess.
Okay. Let's see here. I'll 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess I didn't need to do that. Shit. All right. Well, that might take a while.
Okay, let's make a bunch of these guys.
I don't know why I did that.
We need gears and plates. Oops.
Do we have a factory kicking out belts by any chance?
Not yet.
No, but we can definitely
that would be
do that.
super useful.
Actually, you know what?
We're going to need that for green science as well.
Instead of making an electric miner factory, I'm gonna make one just for belts right now. Just like kind of a side factory for belts. Okay, so you can take from there to make it a gears, and then you will go there. And then we'll go like so, and then like so, and then like so. And you can just fill that up to your heart's desire, little factory. Alright, belts are automatically being created now. Just at a very small scale, so, you know, don't expect too much.
Right.
It's very similar to, say, the bullet factory.
Alright, how much steel does it take to make heavy armor? 50 steel plates.
Mm-hmm.
Yowza.
Oh, so I've got some backup turrets if we want to go mash some buggos.
Yeah,
actually, I'm going to place down a radar so we can get a little bit of a view of what's going on around us.
Like, now that we've got a heightened power production, we can afford to run a radar.
Yeah, I might go put down some more boilers in a minute, because, like, I don't know. I always like having way more than I need.
Yeah, and as you said, they scale themselves to what the power demand.
Yeah. Oh, bugs incoming.
On my way.
Actually, let's see if the turrets are going to take them down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're coming around. And if you need to heal yourself, just get a fish out of the lake and eat it. But you do regenerate health slowly over time. So, do you find that the oat milk ice cream is like a slightly chewier texture?
So I've not actually, I've not personally had the oat milk
okay.
ice cream. I've only had the oat milk.
Okay.
I've seen it in the store though, and I've thought about buying it. I just never really got around to doing it.
Yeah. Oh, right. Oh, my God. I forgot that heavy armor also takes 100 copper plates. Oh, Jesus. Right, I was going to make something to automatically make electrical miners because they take so goddamn long to make. Well, actually, maybe something to make... No, you know what? I am going to make a little side factory here. For, what the hell's that shit called? For green circuits. Alright, Vanny, let me get rid of these trees for you. Oh, I see you're doing the belty thing.
Me? Yeah, I'm trying to get copper plates out in the open.
Oh, I mean, Vandris with her,
Oh, the belts by the wall.
Yeah, the belt defendies.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are we sending all of our metals?
So right now I'm working on what I'm working on is a belt that is going to take the copper coils down to here.
What I mean is, where is our main bus going?
Oh, I have no fucking idea.
I think we're going to have to send it to the east.
Okay. So we're gonna reroute our iron to go the opposite direction.
I don't know if we need to reroute it as such. Just maybe like let it loop around.
Oh, okay.
Get out your seat and loop around. Loop around.
Okay, I find that funnier than I think I probably should. I do love that so much.
Alright, I want more transport belts. Yum, spaghetti.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm glad that you're...
We love pasta.
There's a certain wee Vandy that gets upset with me when I go all spaghetti.
Oh, is this too much spaghetti?
I don't know. I think she's. It's like Stockholm syndrome now. She's just like, all right, I accept your spaghetti.
I feel like we need to be playing the Eminem parody video, "Mom Spaghetti."
Yeah. This is my life.
I
mean, she played Satisfactory with me, so she's like. She's got to be desensitized to it at this point.
That's how the spaghetti do.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very, very small electronic circuit thing set up here.
Nice. That's going to be useful for making green science.
Oh, that's what that splitter is for.
Yeah, actually, okay. I'm going to redo this, because we need that to also output somewhere. Although, I'm going to make a bigger circuit factory, just because, like, I know that green circuits are going to become a thing that we just need a boatload of.
Yep.
So, I mean, we're kicking out absolute piss load of copper cable.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I mean, dude, holy shit. When the next time we play Factory, you should see the shit that Vanders and I are making to make some of the upgraded versions of the circuits. It is, it's a lot. Why is this not pulling copper wire into it? Oh, because the output's full, okay.
I'll go ahead and empty the output here.
Let me see if I can make a little... So we want to go... How the hell did I do that? I gotta remember. Just look this up. It was actually super clever what this person did. Now I can't remember what it was. Is this it? No. Okay. So we'll go...
Six, 8, 10, 12, 14.
we're being attacked, it looks like.
Yep, but so far we haven't taken it. Oh, now we're taking damage. So you can tell if you're taking damage because the thing will turn red. But if it goes from red to an X, then that means that we've lost something, like something's been destroyed.
Oh, that's a very interesting way to use the belts.
Hmm?
Yeah, it's actually quite handy.
Oh yeah. It is.
Andy made it handy. Oh, I see. You've got like a 2-to-1 ratio. Is this going to be copper wire to circuits or circuits to something else?
Yeah, it's going to be copper. So yeah, these are going to become to circuits.
Nice.
So like that, and like that, and like. Oh, I think I put you in the wrong spot. That's okay. No big deal. And then we'll need like.
Oh,
this.
Something's happening with our Steam stuff down here.
Oh shit! Are we getting attacked?
Go away, bugs! It was two small biters.
Lost power here.
Yeah, I rehooked it.
Wow.
All right, now we gotta find where that nest is, though. Oh my god, our pollution! All right, I'm gonna go on a quick scouties. See what I can find. This is why we need a car.
Yep.
Coal car is best car.
Did you know you can use cars as boxes? Because a conveyor belt will carry a car, and if you make just a loop that goes in an endless loop of conveyor belts, it'll bring the car past it, and inserters will give to or take from the car.
That's kind of neat.
I've never tried to use it practically, but I read about that and was like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh shit, I got too close.
Yeah, I mean, mouse placement is a tricky thing. Alright, you feed the turret, I'll keep the bugs off.
Yep.
So something must be attracting these bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this nest is also within our pollution. Oh, it's got worms.
Shit, I gotta get closer if I want to pop that down. And I do. Oh, bullets.
Let's see if I can take out the worms.
Ow! Freaking acid spit.
Yeah, I hate the snot so much.
Yeah. It is extremely irritating.
Oh, Noder. You're looking a little peaked over there.
I know. Oh, we live! Oh god, the garbage! It's on the ground!
Oh my gosh. Just hold still. Eat some fish.
I don't have any. I gave it all to Vandris because I wanted her to live. Ah! I've got snot on me.
Just don't run through the snot. Alright, that should take care of that flank for a while.
I don't know.
Oh, we found uranium.
Wait, what? Oh yeah.
Just to the west of you. Just that little peak of bright green.
Although I feel like
that's a huge patch of uranium.
Yeah. I feel like there must be bugs also close by somewhere around here because like I don't know if the pollution would have actually touched their nest. I'm just gonna scout a little more.
Yeah. What is our pollution cloud? Yeah, it's. Do we have any radar up yet?
I built one. Where the hell did? Maybe they came from further east. All right. Well, I've got 2 turrets. I'll put them over by the things.
Sometimes they work their way around.
Just wait a minute. No, I think I can find a better setup than this. I know I found one that was really interesting before, and I really, really liked it. Dang it. No, we're getting it. Oh, okay. It's the wall up there.
The wall will hold.
Yar. Well, they are sending a fair number of little bitey boys after us.
Yeah.
Alright, that did use up a fair number of my bullets.
But then we have a bullet factory.
Mm-hmm. My fair bullet. There's definitely a better way to do this. What if I were to... Oops. No. Stop that. No. I know I had it. Where the hell did you go? Curse you. Green circuit layout. I know you're here somewhere. That's not it either. Dang it, man.
Where did you originally see it?
I think I saw it on the forums.
All right. There's some pretty bonkers good blueprints out there.
Oh yeah. But I just remember that it used splitters to kind of bring in just a little bit of resources so that your inserters could grab it.
Okay. Oh gosh, they keep attacking our power grid. Alright, let me fix the grid first.
Do we need more...
I think we might need a defensive outpost here. Oh, I bet they're... So I think that they are coming from there to the area of highest pollution, which is the steam engines.
Oh, so they're just skipping right by.
Yeah, because they're like, well, we could go for the miners, but those steam engines, we hate them so much.
Okay.
Or rather the boilers, because they're the ones that are burning the coal. So let's go get that nest.
All right, I'm making a couple turrets while we're on our way over.
It's a pretty good idea.
There's one.
Oh, that's a lot of bugs. At least there are... Oh, aha, I spoke too soon. It's like, oh, there's no spitters, no worms.
Oh, that turret's dead.
Oh, the snot. I hate it so much.
Oh. Turret fiasco, here we go.
That's an interesting question, Kevin. Is this game noob friendly? Like,
I would say
it's fairly easy. It can be, yeah. That's a good way to put it, Noter. That like basically, the basics can get you into it pretty quickly, but there's a lot of depth of complexity to it.
Oh yeah.
And the one part that I would say is maybe not noob friendly is on standard settings. It's fairly easy to get into situations where there's constant bug attacks and very little you can do about it. So, that said, there are modes where you can say tone down the quantity of bugs and just like go for a more peaceful experience.
Yeah.
Started playing Builderment.
I don't
hooked on factory and planning like things. I would say that there's a lot of complexity to it, but you can kind of take the complexity in bits and pieces.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this game is
I like it quite a lot.
Yeah, this game is very much about like taking a big problem and turning it into smaller pieces. At least that's how I see it anyway.
It's a good way to put it. Yeah, that like deconstructing the problem and like thinking about one aspect of it at once.
Yeah.
I love that you're just building all of the ghosts in, Priest. Like, we're gonna have so much steam power. It'll be glorious. Watching from Tokyo, well, welcome.
Dude, that's awesome.
And I do sort of wonder if this game and games like it do appeal to engineer brain and computer programmer brain. And I mean, Noter, for you, does it appeal to your accountant brain?
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Nice. All right, what do we got going on?
I'm also trying. Why does so there? Hey, Al. So like over here where like it's showing power, but I've got power lines in the area. What do I have not set up right?
So this.
Wait, I have a very important thing to say. Have you checked your butthole? Skeet up, up.
So we do have something making ammo, Vandris. It is.
It's over by the iron.
Yeah, I think it's this one.
Oh, Kevin, this game will be so good for that, I think. Yeah, right over where I am, Vandy. That's where the bullets are. That is where bullet is.
I don't know if it's possible to make the tag smaller. So to answer your question, Priest, the pole that I'm standing here is real, but this one's ghostly, and the one to the south only reaches the bottom two, but not the top two. But if you put poles like kind of right.
Oh, so I see. I think I misplaced them.
Yeah, so for me, the ideal placement is like right at the edge between a pair of them. Looking for a multiplayer game for your team to have some bonding time. Yeah, no, I've played this with coworkers and it's a good one for team. So we've enjoyed Minecraft, Factorio, and some competitive games. Like actually, I find that in terms of team bonding, Among Us has been kind of excellent.
Really?
But you gotta be sure that the team has buy-in. Of like, I wouldn't want to just like spring Among Us on any old coworker team.
Yeah, that could end poorly.
Because yeah, it's a game about lying. But this one's about building, and I mean, if you find settings that are good, like for something that's going to be maybe not a super stressful team building experience, you might want to increase the resources and decrease the bugs. Working big tech, so got to be PC, you know.
Oh yeah,
that's fair. That is perfectly fair. There's a game called Dread Hunger coming out that sounds like Among Us plus Minecraft. Interesting.
I have heard that name a couple times, but I haven't really had a chance to look into the game super heavy.
I mean, with a name like that, it sounds like it's probably about zombies.
Oh yeah, which is directly up my alley.
At work, it's mainly Pictionary-like games. I mean, I've enjoyed Gartic Phone a fair amount.
Gartic.
But it's nice to spice it up a little, throw some variety, and I find that this one like challenges my critical reasoning in ways that are quite enjoyable to me. All right, if I wanted to build inserters, I need iron plates, iron gear wheels, and electronic circuits. So Builderment Yeah, no. So I found an iPad game that also seemed kind of similar to Factorio. It didn't catch my interest for very long, but it had a very similar aesthetic to Factorio.
Oh, that's right. We did have something making. Why? What is happening here? What is happening to my beautiful, wonderful belts? Oh, they're going to green science. Okay.
Yeah, I want to make green science out of them.
Green science, doodly doo doo doo.
It's like weird science, but green. Uh-oh, bugs.
PSX Bloodborne thing. It's really. Wait, for real? That's real? Oh shit.
Oh yeah, that came out fairly recently, and Flame Cyan posted a link to it, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought that was just like a video somebody made. I didn't realize that was actually real.
Look at this wall. This is glorious.
Oh hell yeah! Wait, what the hell did they destroy? Oh,
a
bastards.
few belts and inserters and maybe some assembling machines.
Yeah, I think. Wait, oh, they got rid of one of my long
Thank you
boys.
for the follow, Kevin. I hope you've been enjoying watching.
Is that okay? That's not a belt there, right?
And I think, and this reminds me, I should shout out Notorious.
How dare you? Don't you dare!
I'm doing it. You
No!
can't stop me.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna hit the
right,
donate link.
Hang on.
And oh, retaliation.
Yes, you're goddamn right.
Has counter shouted.
I have nothing if not a counter shouter. Loud noises.
Yep. Now I'm just picturing you in the kitchen, just like looking at your counter, going ah. Thanks for stopping by, Kevin.
Oh.
And I have forgotten what little I knew of hiragana and katakana, so I bet Dell could read that. It's too many characters to be sayonara. Oh, it does say sayonara.
Oh.
Arigato.
Wait, what the? Oh, dang it. Okay, so now that's all set up. Now I just need to do the power.
Let me see if I can paste it. Oh, you're from San Francisco.
Ah,
Excellent. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Most of the Japanese that I know, I learned from anime.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah. That's why it's 5 characters instead of 4, because it's sayonara. All right, what are we researching next? Engines for cars,
and also tanks in the future. Yes.
All right, let's go. What was I doing? I wanted inserter factory. How do that? Actually, that's probably more.
Al's atmosphere
bits
is
and bobs.
eerie and such from the Factorio background music. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah. I'm using I'm using the Last Spell soundtrack because it's too good.
Fun fact: taking Japanese in college, the teachers seriously tell students watch more anime, because in anime the voice actors speak and enunciate clearly, so it is good for beginners to train their ear, as opposed to live action where you sometimes get words more jumbled because the live performance can give context a learner may not pick up on. Okay. Interesting. Alright, what am I doing?
Very cool and also makes a lot of sense.
And now a game haiku.
Let there be steam power.
Excellent.
Alright, we got them green circuits, yo.
I love it. I want green circuits for inserters.
And I will be expanding the production if possible. Because why not?
The Doom 3 shotgun hits the broadside of a barn. The unharmed imp laughs.
Is the Doom 3 shotgun really that bad? Sad Doom noises?
Don't know.
Doom noise. Yeah. Oh, I was deeply disappointed by Doom 3.
Oh.
But I may have set my expectations much too high.
Okay. Well, because what is it? Doom 3 is more of a horror game than it is like a shooty boy game, right?
Kinda, yeah.
No, Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal.
Oh,
those are
yes,
freaking glorious. I love them so much.
Yes.
Yeah, they are extraordinarily good. Like, honestly, I did not think that they were going to be as good as they were. Partially because id kept it so close to the vest. Like, you know, they were just like, no, there's no demo. We're not going to talk about it beforehand other than showing you a little bit of footage. But then it came out and it was like, holy shit, this is so delicious. Just like pure shooter goodness. Alright, I need assembly machines. Oh, yeah, dude.
Predator shoulder cannon. Heck yeah. Wait a second. What did I do here?
I do like that all of them actually made me use different weapons, like... Well, I say all of them, but I mean...
2016 and Eternal.
Yeah. They made me use different weapons, like, way more often.
Oh, yeah. Eternal, like, forces you to use different loadouts.
Oh, yeah.
Marauders, on the other hand, are annoying as balls.
Yeah.
But...
And I totally agreed about the music, Flame Scion.
Hmm?
The music in Doom Eternal.
Oh my god, it's so good. That is literally my work mix. Is just Doom Eternal all the time. Like Meat Hook, the only thing they fear is you. Like that's basically the thing I listen to while I'm at work.
I love the sprawl of this factory. It must grow.
Yes, yes. I have to say, I absolutely adore how supportive the Factorio community is of newbies. Like,
Yeah.
I on the forums, I've seen, like, complete new players just be like, oh, I did this really simple thing, and everybody's like, Pog, now do it more.
Yep.
Alright, I have finished building out these Steam things.
Alright. This will provide us power for quite some time. Well, until we need nuclear power.
Yeah.
But I do suggest we supplement it with solar, so that it's not like always cranking all the time.
Yeah, because otherwise we'll run out of coal, basically. Okay, let's see here. I think that's everything. now it's time for power. Yay!
Same menu theme hides an Easter egg of the rabbit theme at the end of Doom 1. I love it.
Wasn't the original story of Doom 1 like somebody like hurt his rabbit and he's like, no, and just like goes on a murder spree? And then they were just like, now it's hell time.
Now it's hell time. Let's see. I need more than just plates.
Alright. Go, gadget, green circuits. Oh, it'd help if I actually, like... I forgot to put the recipe in the goddamn assembly machines.
Apes.
I was like, why aren't you working? And then, of course.
Why you no do thing?
Yeah, a thing must happen. Factory must grow. Do things.
So, it's like totally canonical fan narrative that Doom 2 and onwards is Doom Guy just trying to avenge the rabbit.
I love that.
There's a rabbit hidden in every Eternal level, implying he's having like a mental breakdown. Did Doomslayer punch Doomslayer's mentality until it broke down? Because that's basically how the Slayer operates.
That's
right?
my headcanon now. Alright, hopefully that green circuit production is sufficient for the time being, but I did make this somewhat expandable, but I feel like I can make this more compact as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm getting pretty spaghetti with things, so we may want to refactor at some point.
I mean, you know that doesn't bother
the factory.
I'm down with that.
So much spaghetti just needs marinara.
Hell yeah. Alright, I'm gonna make some more radar.
Sounds like a plan.
Kind of
I think I have some radar sitting in my inventory.
I dropped one down over by the lake that we pull our water from for the whatchamacallits? The power generators. The things that do the stuff.
Yeah.
The things that do the stuff. Highly technical term right there.
The stuff and also things.
Yep, that's...
Skeet up, I don't know why that was the thing that came to my mind, but... Stuff! Yeah! Also, I know I have to do the skeet up, bot up for Vandy, since, you know, she's not in voice chat, so she can't skeet up, bot up with us. Oh, okay. I see our next objective. I see it. We need it.
What is it that we need?
We need to research engines and military too.
Yeah.
So that we can then get better automation and then get to blue explosives to get rid of these godforsaken cliffs.
Cliffy, yep. Cliffy boom.
Do we already have something making inserters?
Yes, I just hooked up the inserter factory.
Sick. What else do we need? A lot of. We're gonna need turret factory as well, yeah? Right?
Probably. I mean...
Okay. Actually, you know what? Just for Priest, and a little bit for me, because I also do love me a shotgun. I'm going to make one singular shotgun factory.
Nice.
Just remember to limit the chest.
Oh yeah.
Unless we want hundreds and hundreds of shotguns.
Oh no. I'm only gonna do one wooden chest's worth.
Or I mean, it could be no chest at all, and just however many it'll build. I think for that it would be 2 or 3.
The Doomslayer is displeased.
Is it too early to go and like tackle this uranium ore?
Yes. There is like not
because
really
we
much
don't
of a
know how to
point.
make sulfuric acid yet.
Yeah, because oh, that's right. I forgot you need sulfuric acid to actually mine the uranium. I remember the first time I tried that, I was like, "The fuck?
Why is it not digging?"
Well, yeah, just like the idea of hooking up a liquid input to a miner just seems so odd.
Yeah. Alright, so in order to get engines going, we're gonna want pipes and what else?
Wait. Oh, right.
Gears?
Wait, so engines take steel, gears, and pipes, yes. That reminds me, I should get a small pipe factory going as well, because we're going to need that when oil comes up.
I was about to set one up here, but it doesn't necessarily have to be here.
I love how compressed this iron belt is, despite the fact that we are just chewing through it.
Yep.
Alright, so if I go right here... Wait, what do we want? I once saw a dude set up this like crazy circuit thing. Well, I guess it wasn't crazy, but it was just like this little circuit thing for making pipes and underground pipes. And I can't for the life of me remember exactly what it was that they did, but I was just like, this is the coolest shit ever. I want this. So let's go like that, and then we'll go... Because underground pipes just take pipes, right? No, they take... Oh, they take iron
Pipes and plates.
Okay. Pipes. Underground pipes. Okay. That should be more than enough pipes. Ooh.
To the windows, to the walls. I love it.
I was trying to think of things I could say that would complement that and not be gross, and then I was like, you know, I'm just going to stop trying to think about it.
Happy.
Yeah.
Ghost.
She's so right, though. That is so good for like a... Like, why? Why have you done this? Oh, shit. I need to add more mines to our copper. I think that is going to be my next project.
Sounds like a plan. Stu, not like this.
Alright, let's redo these poles. Actually, do I need more underground belts? I think I might.
Question is, do you have a way of feeding them ammo? Or do you just hand feed the turrets?
Oh,
Andy?
yeah. Yeah, I actually totally forgot that we did that. Oh, shit, this is not ideal.
Know what we want next. Let's see. Engines are gonna be.
Oh fuck.
Cogs.
Dang it. What the fuck?
They do help a bit. So I think it's the belts outside the wall trick is much more effective when it's red or faster, but even the yellow belts help. I wonder if they could work well in conjunction with Dragon's Teeth. All right. So if we want cars, what do we need? We need logistics too.
Uh-oh.
Where's that happen?
That is on the right side.
Oh. Bugs are dead already. Nice. Excellent. Yeah, I was astonished by how effective Dragon's Teeth like this are.
Really?
They're so dead simple, but it confuses the bugs enough. They're like, do I go left? Do I go right? They get confused and they like wobble around a bit. So if you've got turrets that can hit them while they're waffling,
that's awesome.
It's pretty excellent. All right. I kind of want to have more red circuit protection. Yeah, and I feel like the developers are probably have considered, like, well, we could make the bugs pathing smarter, but it makes sense to kind of keep it as it is to let Dragon's Teeth be effective.
In real life, I think they're meant for dealing with tanks, right?
Correct.
Yeah, to keep them from assaulting beaches, etc.
They're the same concept as a Czech hedgehog.
In Factorio 2, the biters group up and wait to attack you as a huge group. That sounds nightmarish.
I love that. Of course, I also play Tyranids, or used to, so of course I love that.
You monster.
Oh, absolutely. Many a Space Marine vehicle has met its fate against my Carnifex. Back in the day, anyway. Or as a buddy of mine put it, what the hell was it that he said? The Carnifex was like a chunky kid with a Happy Meal.
I mean, so it sounds like, Stu, what you're saying is they bunch up from multiple nests, which I don't think they do in vanilla. And welcome to the stream, Stone Dog Millionaire. Because like they will wait until the nest spawns a certain mass of them, and then they'll all like rush at once.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think then what Stu is saying is that they group up from multiple nests, because that would make sense.
That's my assumption.
Yeah.
Oh, it may be that the like parameters are tuned differently in Factorio.
I am going to disassemble this small circuit factory because it's not putting anything out.
That was just like a temporary holdover.
Yeah.
I mean, what is anything in this game but a temporary holdover?
Pretty much, dude.
Factory must grow.
Yeah, like, yeah. There's nothing else to add to that, really. Just that is how it be in the factory.
Yeah. But I wish when I hit Q on something that I had planned, it shifted my cursor to properly place it. Sometimes if I'm placing like a 3x3 or bigger, it'll be misaligned when I hit the button.
Oh.
And it disappoints me. I'm not mad, I'm disappointed.
Oh god, it's so dadly. Not deadly, just dadly.
the deadliest joke.
The deadliest sin, yes. Oh, wait a minute. I guess I forgot something here.
Alright, so this needs cogs and...
Okay, that's nice and all compressed up.
Lights.
Copper's all set. Yay! But also, boo, hiss.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, but listen, you're talking to a fungus lord, so you know. Of course, I'm like, boo, light. You know, orcs because they're fungus.
They're fun guys.
Oh yes, they are. They are fun guys. Actually, I just got a... some friends of mine gave me a mushroom grow kit, which I've been just kind of... Like, I just started using it, and I am so fucking excited.
Nice.
It's pink oyster mushrooms, which apparently taste like bacon when you cook them.
Okay. So how do you get there to be enough room for the mycelium?
Well, here's the thing. It's basically what it was is like I think they called it like a substrate that is wrapped up in this plastic. And like hush matrix. You and your mushrooms, blah. So there's like a little painted X on the top, and all you do is you kind of cut that open, and you just like scrape the substrate, like the top of it a little bit with a fork, and then you put some water on it, and then every day you spritz it with water twice. Well, actually, a total of 20 to 24 times. So like 10 to 12 times of spritzes in the morning, and then 10 to 12 spritzes in the evening. Actually, have either of you watched the documentary? Oh shit, what the hell was it called?
It's the one with Paul Stamets.
Yes,
it's good. I mean, I guess he's not like totally the whole point of it, but he's there for a lot of it.
Oh yeah.
Spritzes in the morning, spritzes in the evening, spritzes at supper time.
Oh my god. Oh, this is why I love Factory.
Uh-huh. Alright, what am I doing here? Stuff, things, maybe other things.
We done been blocked.
Uh-oh. Blocked by what?
A wall.
Ah.
But that's cool. Sometimes that's just gotta happen.
Well, and much like everything else in the factory, we can expand and shift the wall.
Oh, yes.
As our needs change. Alright, speaking of needs, I have a powerful and potent need for more transport belts.
Oh, I got you.
Ah, excellent.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. I got you. There you go.
Neat, 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 neat. That's the lovely part about ghost building.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm trying to help supply you with bullets. The best part is robots. Oh yeah. Robots are always the best part.
Yeah, because then you just like put down ghosts. I will freely admit, I did the deconstruction planner, and I'm like, why are these belts just not flying into my inventory? Oh yeah, we don't have robots.
Yeah. I do it. I should probably actually take these 200 out and this 130 out. Yeah. Let's do it more individual like.
Yeah, so as Vandris was saying, on the other server, we did have a belt just to like go all around feeding turrets.
So I'm starting to construct something like that down in the southern part.
I'm of several minds about the ammo track thing. Like, if we were on a death world, I'd be like, yes, 1000% yes. No other consideration should be taken. Always have ammo belt at all times. But here, I'm like, but we're gonna get laser turrets eventually.
Yeah, there is that.
And I do love me some laser turrets.
All right, is this enough science? Kind of want there to be more science, but
here they come.
Take more room.
And there they go.
Yep. Turrets doing their job.
Manny bullet.
All right, what do we got going on here?
All right, Vandris, looks like the line of turrets has been filled with at least a little bit of ammo.
Oh, do we have an engine factory yet?
No. Do we? I don't even think we have a place that's doing steel. Do we?
We've got a little steel mill down by where Vandris and I are.
Is there another? I don't see any more iron nearby. Holy crap, that's not great.
Yeah, we might need to go scouting for iron.
Wait,
I mean, we do have a fairly sizable patch, but
we're not actually able to make the car yet, right? We need. Oh no, we need the logistics before car. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we're able to
build tank.
And then tank. Yes.
Yeah. Although tank requires military and blue science, which is a lot for us right now. Like we don't even have oil processing yet. We could also make steel furnaces to smelt our stuff faster. We could get smellier faster. And then Spooter, yeah, the Spooter bot.
Yeah, I have still never made a Spidertron in this game.
Really? Oh, that's right. I think we talked about that yesterday.
Yeah.
I almost feel like you know what? I think I'm going to. I'm going to set up another belt factory, like for our own purposes. You know, like as in like to actually have belts for us instead of for
Stu, is it true that the radius of the nuke blast is wider than the distance that the Spidertron can fire it?
Wait, what?
Well, Stu is saying don't set the Spidertron to fire nukes automatically. And my guess is that it's because of blast radius?
Yeah, that sounds very murdery.
Or maybe just that it would be wasteful of nukes.
Why not both?
But everybody knows that all resources in Factorio are infinite.
Wait, are they?
I mean, theoretically, like, the map will extend indefinitely.
Oh, okay.
But it will fire them indiscriminately of distance, so if a biter gets close, it will nuke it and you.
Ah, I see.
Thank you for confirming, Stone Dog Millionaire. That was I guessed that's what you were talking about, Stu. You can fire far enough away, but if you were in the thick of it, yeah. Yep. So I've had enough explosive shell experiences with tanks of like the biters being one tile away from me.
Listen, I said I was sorry. Also, I want to point out that the way that Stu put the sentences, the two things that are highlighted because they're being shown as hyperlinks are thick of and will fire.
Yes. It's glorious. Yeah, I actually haven't built a personal rocket launcher in this game either. They sound super cool. I just never have.
They are quite useful, I think.
Saw a streamer get caught by trying the tab C shortcut. So tab. Oh. So, like, if you're on your first weapon and your third weapon is the rocket launcher, tab will get you to the third one, and then C is the like attack the terrain. It sounds like a hazardous shortcut to get wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I want.
All right, I have a chest that is being filled with belts.
Cool.
It's not like a huge setup or anything, but it'll do, pig. It'll do.
It'll do. All right.
Well, here comes some biteys. And there they go. They do get really confused. Holy crap! But I think it's partially the pathing. Like they're trying to find a way in, and they're not really.
Right. Yeah. They really want to eat the turrets rather than the walls.
Yeah.
But they will bite walls to get through. He forgot that C attacks terrain and nuked himself. Oh no!
Oof.
Oh no! Like
That's
there was a cliff or something nearby. Oh, rough.
Alright, so we need some steel.
Yeah, so this steel mill is not sufficient. I have 6 furnaces making steel, and it's
Yeah.
It's not a lot. I mean, there's a bunch in the chest already, but it's not gonna last long.
So oh right, we need pipes for these things too, huh?
True.
I know I had something making pipes. Where the hell did I do that? Oh, it's right over here.
It's not far. Yeah. So I was just gonna like run some more linguine here.
Oh yeah. I mean, listen, we can totally like. Hang on.
Haha. Nice.
Because the underground pipe thing is already built, so it'll just kind of the overflow will go over there now.
Yeah.
And by built, I mean we've already got 100 underground pipes. So.
Excellent. Yeah, underground pipes feel expensive when you have to build them in your backpack, but if you've got a factory that just builds up a supply, it's not so bad.
Indeed.
Alright, so I need some long boys, long handle, inserty boys.
Oh, I got you. Oh, never mind, you got it.
Yeah, sorry.
So wait, I forget how many...
Takes 8 engine units to make a car, 20 for a locomotive. Why do I know these things by heart?
I don't know, man. Listen, I used to know... Indeed, Dragon, indeed. Listen, I used to know the stats and Vespene gas and mineral cost of every unit in StarCraft. I don't know why brains like it.
That's dedication right there.
Well, it's one of those things where it's like I didn't even just sit down and like try to learn it. It was stuff that I just knew for reasons, not good reasons, just reasons.
I mean, when you're doing like 180 actions per minute, you gotta your brain's gotta have access to that information instantly.
I mean,
like faster than instantly.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Good old StarCraft.
Oh yeah. I would say I miss my competitive StarCraft days, but like at the same time, I'm like, no, I didn't, or no, I don't. I like, especially now as an adult, I'm like, there's no way in hell I could do that and actually feel good.
Almost there. I got 6 engine units.
These things take plates. Okay, so the upgraded version. Oh no. Okay, splitters take circuits as well.
They do. They need to be smart.
Shit.
Oh, we don't know how to make cars yet. Why am I even sitting here waiting for engine units?
These are getting... Oh, yeah, we got the daisy chain. Dude, how'd it go, Dragon? How'd the interview go? Oh, I see what you're doing. I like that.
So I just realized one way that packing the boilers tightly together is superior. You can walk between boilers, but you can't walk through a pipe.
Oh, yeah. God, I hate how long it takes to research some things.
Well, I tell you what, we are going to amp up our science production.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. If we like have a shit ton of labs, then it'll go way faster, right? Because it'll just be consuming science like whoa.
Yep.
I got you, dude. I got you. All right, my body is ready. I have coal in hand.
Haha. It's you gotta enunciate the syllables there. Coal in hand.
What?
Coal in hand.
Yes, that is very correct. I do not have coal in hand. I don't know what that would be exactly, but it sounds like a horrible condition to have.
It's the punctuation with 2 dots. That's what I was talking about.
Is something like this? This is coal in hand right here. That I'm.
Oh yeah, nice.
So wait, then would this be like semicolon hand?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. All right, just had to make sure. So wait, how many do we need? Okay, we need 8 engines.
I'm just gonna make a serpentine of labs here.
Oh, that's great, Dragon. I'm so glad to hear that, dude. Oh, dude, we're almost to the point where we can actually make red bullet.
The armor-piercing variety.
Colon P. Oh, now that I've said it out loud, I'm like, oh my god, why? Never colon P.
Alright, this is 9. Make 10 and cancel 1.
All right, I have to admit, I'm just like walking around waiting for the car because I wanna explore. Oh wait, I need bullets to put in the car. Many bullets. Wait, what the hell is happening here? Is this the belt for feeding ammunition? All right, well if we're doing that, then I'm gonna get rid of this. We don't need that box.
Straight onto the belt.
Yep.
Just do it.
Straight onto the belt. So this is feeding the Southern Maginot Line.
All right.
Excellent.
Not that we particularly need it. It's just fun.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, having it automated is quite useful.
All right, I have added more bullet makers because why not?
So we've got four auto reloaded turrets down south at the moment.
Yep.
Take that, dragon.
Dragon's teeth, and I'm working on finishing the wall here now.
Excellent. All right, I have added
I'll
one
build
more
a couple
bullet
more
machine.
turrets.
These guys are just chewing through the iron. What the hell?
What's chewing through iron?
Well, I guess I shouldn't be terribly surprised that the bullet machines are just eating all the iron on this one belt.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like their
Yeah, that's
shtick.
fine though, because like everything downstream has the compressed belt, so
Yeah,
it's fine.
he's good. Yeah.
Da Torish.
We have access to more buildy things now.
You know,
Yes, we
I
do.
didn't notice that.
how do you mean?
Oh yeah.
The fast belts and stuff like that.
Oh
Yep.
yeah,
Logistics
the fast
2
belts.
is glorious.
Yeah, the fast belts are expensive. Well, they're not actually. I shouldn't say that. They're not super expensive, but they are expensive. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, you know what? I'm gonna retool this to make a little something else here. Let's go like this, and then we will go like that.
Oh, did somebody replace all my coal inserters with yellow ones? I'm gonna put the last 2 as still coal inserters.
Have you
just in
checked your
case of a
coal
power?
inserter? Skeet up, butt up.
Skeet up, butt up.
Exactly. Coal inserters, you got it. The man knows.
Yep. Uh-huh. Alright. We need more of the green stuff.
Actually, you know what? I think this calls for an iron chest. or a
Research
steel
for
chest.
car brakes in addition to train brakes. I never thought of that, but it's so true.
Oh yeah,
Like
dude.
being
that would
able
be
to
great.
stop on a dime.
Wait, what was I gonna make? That is so goddamn true, especially when you put rocket fuel in that thing and it goes like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
I've never tried putting rocket fuel in a car, but that sounds hilarious.
Dude, it was so much fun in the tank.
Yeah, I bet like just having that acceleration with the tank
Oh
sounds
yeah.
incredibly useful.
Oh yeah. Okay, actually, I think I need blue inserters for this shit. This is gonna take forever. Oh my god. Holy shit. Nuclear fuel rods in a goddamn car.
And driving on concrete, because cars get, what, So refined concrete gives you a plus 50% move bonus.
Yeah, it's,
in on foot and in cars.
Yeah, it's a lot. All right, red belts are getting made at some
balls.
What?
What's up?
There we go.
I know the difference. The bonus is different for tanks.
Yeah,
like tanks get less of a move bonus than on foot.
I feel like the majority of the tank's mobility is really just
like getting up to speed and barreling through with momentum.
Yeah, pretty much. Do I need more? I do need another gear factory. Let's do that.
Sad thing is that the top speed boost is modest, but the rolling resistance is so low that the strongest effect is worse braking. But yeah, being able to research braking power like you can with trains, that sounds like it would be useful.
All right, I mean that's making stuff. It's going all right. All right, so we do have red belts being made, so we can start replacing them at some point. I mean, they're not like, again, not mass manufactured, but they are getting made.
Cool.
Indeed. Oh my God, the car.
It's so close, 90%.
Wait, do we have gates yet? I don't think we do.
Nope, we have not researched gates.
Right, we probably should before Vandrus has an aneurysm.
No aneurysm, please.
No Vandurism. Oh, come on. That was at least okay.
Blue belts facing the other way, or just a one runway ramp, or a wall to crash into that the bots can just fix. I mean, cliffs. If you find a conveniently placed cliff, that'll just stop you dead. But you can't actually create new cliffs.
I guess you could put a stone wall in front of yourself, but that seems like a recipe for disaster.
So yeah, I mean, like, a stone wall won't destroy your car. So if you've got construction bots and repair packs, all will be well. But
Thank
I'd be interested to hear how the blue belt stopping area works. Just put an active nuclear reactor in the parking lot for a dramatic entrance. It's like, shroom, boom.
I did. I'm assuming that you're the one that gave me the fish.
Fish. Alright, now we can have...
Yay! I zoom!
Ah, yes.
Ah, bugs!
You found bugs already?
I did. I found many bugs. I need ammunition stat
bug
to feed my turrets. What's up, Naffy? Why the grumpy face? You didn't give me the fish, did you? Are you the fish bandit? Oh shit! Wait, we don't have anything that's just making bullets for us, do we? No, I don't think so.
No, we could have a claw drag him into a chest to the side. I'm gonna do that. Wooden chest.
Oh, you know what?
Claw. For devs that pride themselves on making a game without bugs, they sure made a game with a lot of bugs in it.
This feels like a Tealport joke to me. I love it.
Hey-oh. Grumpy face because Vandurism.
Oh,
yeah, that's legitimate.
Come on, it wasn't that bad. It was at least okay.
So it wasn't that bad, but it merits a grumpy face.
Oh, okay.
You can measure the quality of a pun, dad joke, or other forced wordplay by how pained of a look it produces on those around you.
Oh yes. This is why whenever Moon was like, "Why don't you like my puns?" I'm like, "It's not that they're bad. It's just that it's involuntary reactions." Okay.
All right. So I have a car too now.
All right. I am harassing this nest to death. This honestly is like the most StarCraft feeling thing in the world to me.
Just like zooming around and circle strafing.
Yeah, like if you're a Terran player against Zerg, like this was your fucking life. You just vultures constantly doing this shit over and over again. And this nest was very inconveniently located right on top of a copper mine, or copper vein.
Have we found extra iron yet?
I don't think so, but that's what I'm scouting for. It was just bad. It was dad. Thank you, Navi. Thank you. More nests, which I will not be engaging because that's a big one.
Alright. And yeah, I guess like we probably don't want to engage the ones outside the pollution cloud just to avoid forcing evolution.
Yeah. Isn't forced evolution like a thing in a card game? I feel like that was a card in something.
Maybe in like Ravnica and Magic?
Oh, maybe.
Or Mirrodin might also have evolution-y stuff.
That's another one. That's another nest right there, certainly.
But yeah, that phrase sounds like a skill, spell, or technique that one might use in a game.
Well, I found a really nice oil field over here.
Yeah, excellent. That'll be useful soon.
2,200% yield.
So,
iron.
Do you know what those... look at that glorious patch of iron. So, how do you interpret the oil field numbers? I've never really bothered to figure it out.
So my understanding of it is basically that the yield slowly goes down, and so the higher the total yield that you're seeing at the start, like the more oil you'll get right off the bat.
Okay, because like eventually they kind of tap out the patch, and they'll still get some oil out of it, but it's going to be very, very slow. Uh-oh, bugs!
Oh shit!
It's like the uh-oh fart scene from Rain Man.
Oh. I really liked that movie. Like, I had never seen it before, and then my wife watched it with me, and I very much enjoyed it.
It's a pretty solid movie. Like, it's... Having worked in the, like, supporting people with disabilities field... Mm-hmm. Parts of it are a little bit cringy watching it as an adult. But I feel like it's actually more respectful than it is cringy, even after all these years.
Yeah, because was it like Dustin Hoffman actually spent a lot of time with folks that have like autism and stuff to like learn as much about them as he possibly could. Which, I mean, like, kudos to him.
Yeah, so 2,200% means the whole field will add up to 220 oil per second.
Oh, okay.
That's cool. But will it diminish over time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, all of them do, is my understanding. Man, we got a lot of choices here.
And this little copper patch over here is so tiny.
I know. That little tiny... yeah, I love that little tiny
28K.
One. Just like, boot. There it is.
All right, all right. Oh, yes, our steel poles.
Yeah.
I love the distro.
Must have the power.
Electricity. More power.
Look at this wee Vandy getting all that stone. You know what you get?
More fish? Is it more fish, Noter?
It is.
Oh, gosh. Alright. I feel like we need way more steel.
You can hear me? Yeah, that's the whole idea. As you can hear that I'm giving you fish. Oh, right, I forgot I made something to make shotgun shells. I haven't gone to get any at all. Wait, can we make grenades yet? Dude, let's go.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can. Coal and iron plates.
Priest, you can get like 200 shotgun shells right now if you want.
Nice. So I also realized I was like losing my marbles because I'm like, why are these things not loading these turrets? And I realized that it only loads them up to 10 magazines, and then it stops.
You are correct.
The reason it does that is so that it doesn't starve the ones later on down the track.
Yep.
So I have like 400 magazines in my inventory right now. Ooh, nice. A gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I picked up one of your walls, Vandy. Hang on. There you go. Why is this thing taking so... Oh, I see. Right. I forgot that stone bricks take a lot. Alright. So, we could go out and, like, harass some of these nests. Does somebody want to be the gunner?
Well, I mean, again, do we want to force the evolution? Right now, our pollution's not reaching them.
Very, very true. You know what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to go scout north.
But that said, what was I going to say? Bug spreading is a thing.
Yeah.
So if a nest sits idle long enough, a certain number of bugs will emerge from it and go found a new nest.
Yeah. Sometimes right in the middle of your goddamn base, like Vandris and I experienced the other night. That was really terrifying. Because we had just finished killing one, and then a big one was just like, it just like showed up, and we were like, no! Thankfully, we had the power of tank.
Behold, the power of tank.
Behold, more core. I don't know why that's what popped into my brain. Dude, that's a lot of trees.
For corn?
No. Actually, Priest, have you looked at Warhammer Plus at all?
Warhammer Plus? What's that?
It's like a video service like Disney Plus, but for Warhammer stuff only.
I've not, because I have never heard of that.
Okay, I only heard of it the other day, and then I started doing like a little bit of looking into it. Apparently, people are not very happy with it, but when I saw it, I was like, I get it, but like, I don't know. I think it's cool that Games Workshop is even doing animated stuff for their properties, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
they basically made like an animated comic book, kind of, you know?
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I don't know exactly how much it is, but Vandris saying that it doesn't seem like it's worth it. I would defer to Vandris. That's a lot of bugs. Oh my god.
Don't die.
No, I saw them at a distance, thankfully, but yeah, we're gonna have problems with a lot of things, I think.
So on the southern wall, I added a little chest to collect all the extra magazines that are not being loaded into the turrets.
Okay,
cool.
So if you need magazines, there's a deposit there.
Don't come after me, bugs. I said don't come after me. I shoot. Dude, I so want to load this thing with rocket fuel and just see exactly how far it goes. I feel like it's going to be like the DeLorean. It's just going to take off. And suddenly I'll be traveling through time. Although I suppose that's actually not that fast, since that'd only be 80 miles an hour, but that's okay. Oh, there's actually another iron vein right over here. By the coast. I forget, how do you... No, not tag, ping. No, go away. Right there.
Alright. Oh, alright. Yeah, that'll be fairly easy.
2.7 million. Nice.
Yeah. It's like 4 times our other iron vein, I think. Because I think our other one was like 400k. Dude, that's great, Dragon. That is really great.
Hey, Noder, do you have a time limit tonight?
I probably should. Why? Is it? Oh, yeah.
I just looked at the clock. I'm like, it's 10 o'clock.
But the factory...
I would love to keep
grow?
going, but I don't want to...
Wait! Okay. I'm out of the car now.
Alright, what are we doing next? I want railroad.
Ooh, railway, huh?
It is done. Taking a brick requires blue science. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh, I love that.
We just don't have that tech yet.
Yep. God, I feel that so hard. Like, the more I think about it, I'm like, oof. It very true.
All right. Speaking of science, though, our setup is a little cramped.
Oh.
Hey, no, it's a good joke.
No, I think, I know that at some point we're just going to have to, expand the holy shit out of this, but... So, we probably want to expand south first, yeah? Because there's a good oil field there, there's more... Oh, wait, I thought I saw more copper down there, but I guess not.
There's an oil field to the north as well, but I think the south one's going to be better, or, easier to get.
It's going to be more worth our while, and also we won't be expanding more towards the really big nest that I found.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 30 or 40 something structures.
Yep.
All right,
and the oil field's on the other side of uranium, so
yeah,
we'll have that too.
All right, light armor, you're going in the pistol chest. Whenever I find it. There it is. I see somebody else already had the same idea.
Yep, as soon as I had heavy armor, mine just went in the chest.
Oh yeah. This is the way.
Pistol chest, aka garbage can. Exactly.
Claw, thank you for the reminder. Also, hello. Yeah, exactly. Pistol chest is garbage can.
Why can't I draw a straight line?
I don't know what to work on next.
Dang, damn it.
Alright, so, I think we gotta do, a lunch meat tier list or something. Because my wife brought home a fuckload of lunch meats the other night, and now I'm like, oh, shit. Because she brought home salami and pastrami.
Okay.
And I love both of them, but I kind of feel like pastrami is the higher tier meat because it is the one that you get more rarely.
It is, but so what I like is combo flavors, where you layer some turkey with maybe some peppercorn on it and Genoa salami and something with a little more savory, like a pastrami or corned beef.
God, I was about to say
multi-meat in it.
I was about to say something so wrong. It was like, thank you, brain, for doing the check first.
Yay.
You always gotta appreciate when the old brain is like, nope, I'll stop you. You're good.
I got you, fam.
Yep. Nope, that
you're
one's
not
not
gonna
allowed.
want to say that out loud.
Yep, that one's not allowed. Nope, you can't do that. Ooh.
Alright, what do we even do with this tiny little copper
drills,
field?
pistols, armors, and stone? Yep. Oh yeah. All right, I am going to start replacing yellow belts with red. That's what I'm going to do.
Sounds good.
Although now I'm like, holy shit! This is actually somewhat fitting. Wall all red, wall all blue. Because of the belt color. Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness! All right, this one's for you, Vandy.
Oh no! Not the solar research.
All right, so if a steel chest can hold 48 slots and ore comes in piles of 50, that's 2,400 ore per chest, meaning I need 10.
I think I can tell that my brain is starting to fatigue because all the innuendos that are not really innuendos and more just crass things I could say are starting to cross my mind, and I'm like, no, why? Although maybe that's not a signal that I'm tired, because at least my brain is doing the should you say this check still.
Yeah. Spawning in a huge forest sounds handy. Just absorb all of the
All the pollution.
Pollution. Yeah.
Yeah. Vandris
Tight
and
space,
I.
but you didn't.
Yeah.
Nice.
The first time that Vandy and I were playing this solo, well, I say solo, but like it was just the two of us. Like I was just kind of showing her the game, and we spawned in a desert, so we were getting attacked like immediately. And then
that's rough.
When we started the next game where we were not in a desert, she was like, "Why is this so not exciting?" Like, yes, clearly we are siblings. For we want the DACA. Anyway, what's up, man? How you doing? It's good to see you. Yeah, see, Vandris knows. She's like, yeah, that was me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so back on the subject of lunch meats, because I cannot be stopped. We also had this herbed chicken that I was also contemplating doing exactly what you were just talking about, where I was like, I'm going to put some of this chicken, some salami, and some pastrami, and just be an absolute madman. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should exhibit some restraint.
No.
Who needs
I mean, there is
restraint?
such thing as too much of like if the sandwich is too big to fit in your mouth, or if it's like too many flavors for you to enjoy at once, then...
False. A sandwich is never too big.
I love that. Holy shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Anime. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. And yeah, the game is great. I love Factorio. It's been one of my favorite games for a long time. I love it.
Or the dog burger. I can't remember.
Dagwood.
Dagwood. There we go.
It is named after a Sunday
comics,
paper.
Yeah.
On one hand, a big sandwich. On the other hand, clear arteries. Well, yeah,
Listen,
I mean...
Is life worth living with clear... Okay, actually, the answer to that is yes, but also...
Probably yes, but like big sandwiches, so...
Yeah, we like big sandwiches, and we cannot lie. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah.
Which car is mine?
The one that is not green.
Okay.
God, I'm gonna... Yeah, I have a ton of yellow belts in my inventory. God damn it. The one on the left. There you go. If the sandwich is too big, eat vertically. Dude, exactly. Eat it like a cupcake. It's just a big, savory cupcake. I knew you'd have me covered.
Oh. Yeah. This car too fast. Crash the cars. Okay.
All right. On Wednesday, if I'm actually able to play, because we are entering month end again, unfortunately, I am absolutely going to try rocket fuel in the car and see what it do.
It sounds way too fast to me.
Why are you upset? Oh, because right, I said the thing. I know. I am upset about it as well, Vandy, but we all knew this was coming because, you know, that's just how it be.
So, what are the fuel tiers? We've got coal. Oh, I guess wood is the lowest tier. Coal is next. Then we got solid fuel. Then we got rocket fuel. And then does it go straight to like nuclear?
I think it is. Oh, Dragon, it's just the new job is going to be very demanding for the first while because it's accounting for one, and you know month end is just like that's when shit goes insane pants. And why is this moving so slowly? Oh, because we have slow inputs. That's why. Okay. If you're gonna put rocket fuel in a car, please make sure the car is not yellow.
How's our science?
All right, sure.
I think we need to move.
Yeah, it's just the new job is going to be very demanding for the first while, you know. But like I knew this was going to happen, so I'm not like super upset about it, if you know what I mean. What is going on with this? Why are we not making enough iron here? I know. But the nice thing is that after a while, I will be able to work from home, and then we won't have this problem anymore. And also, a lot of the bullshit that I'm doing now will go away. Are you green now? Oh, he's a deeper green! Alright, you're in charge now. You're the black orc.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry, man. This is how it is.
I got confused when both cars were fuchsia, because Vandy and I were the same color.
Vandris took my car? What? Vandris.
It's just borrowed for a little bit.
How dare you? You never touch an orc's truck. Unless we're riding together, then you can touch it all you want.
Just had to move them. Here, wait, so do we just... Clearly the solution is to have another car.
Yeah. You had to move it. So you say. Alright, this is actually Dunzo.
Extra car.
Can come from this. Go.
Fuel. Ammunition.
I know. Death Stranding flashbacks to truck death. That was very sad. That was very sad. That hurt me greatly. Listen, it's better than stinking like a panda that goes in the trash all the time. That's all I'm saying. At least orcs smell like delicious mushrooms instead of funky garbage.
I can't get involved.
No, I suggest you abstain entirely. At least you wash your food. It's true, you do. Just like cotton candy. How'd that go for you? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not. How dare you bring up the cotton candy incident? Low blow. I know. I'm sorry. We don't see. Everybody's saying, "How dare you talk about the cotton candy?" Even Naffy's. Oh, okay, I expect it. Listen, the bees are coming out. It's Queen Vandris time.
Yeah. Got to protect the hive.
Mm-hmm. Queen.
What more did you expect, Noter?
Oh no, this is exactly what I expected. Listen. You hit the hornet nest. This is what you need to expect. Definitely.
All right, I need a lot more iron plates.
I'm just glad it's the hornet nest, not the horny nest. You know what I'm saying?
Bonk.
Oh boy. Okay, the filter is coming off now because I definitely wouldn't have just said that without thinking about it before. Woof. Oh, no, this is the one you want. This is the one you want right here. I feel like the smelly is not going fast enough. Oh my god, the bonk, dude. I love that. Oh my god, Flame.
Oh, we can't do it. So, yeah. I'm Aliastra. Noter, sound off.
I'm Notorious BLT.
Priest, sound off.
Priest, here.
Also known as Gristle McThornbody. And Vandris is not on voice comms with us right now.
No. But she'll know, because she'll be the one constantly asking if you've checked your rectum for
Have you
various...
checked your butthole?
Yep. What in the hell is this?
Not my fault. I didn't do it. What?
I don't know what this is. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna do something here to make it a little faster. Here you go. Because this overflow chest is going crazy. Yeah, I should probably do that too. I should probably get to sleep soonish.
It is kind of like.
Oh yeah, it's
the nighttime is the right time.
Have you checked your derriere? Exactly, Vandy. Although my brain misinterpreted that as a different D word that has to do with your butt. Oof. And I was like, wow, no. I suppose this would have been a faster way to figure it out. You are correct. But also, hello and welcome. But you know what? We don't judge for that kind of stuff because, like, if you stick around, you will understand why. And it's because I also am constantly doing things the slow way and then being like, oh yeah, this would have been faster, huh? Why is this not... I think we got to get ourselves some steel thingies. You know, those.
Oh, steel furnaces, yeah.
Hast thou explored thy derriere? Ah, yes. Ye oldie, have you checked your butt... Hast thou checked thine butthole?
It's like the madrigal versions of like Eminem songs and pop songs and all of that.
Hell yeah. Just reminds me of like, dost thou even hoist?
Stop not doing things? What?
What?
Why am I getting bonked? Why am I getting Pain Demon bonked?
Some people pay good money for that.
Oh my gosh, Noder.
What?
Wow.
I'm sorry, but I'm not, because I don't know what I did wrong.
Absolutely not sorry.
Oh. Holy shit, man. Whew. Oh my god, we made so much progress. I've got all this shit that I can make.
Alright, so what's our stopping point? How do we... You heard that? That's the BLT filter taking off. It has finally left. It's like whoosh. It's like a jet taking off from an airport. Alright.
Alright, why don't I finish this last bit of the...
Just one more turn.
Yeah. Nope. No, you're right. This is definitely one more turn syndrome. This game will do that to a brain. What? She left. Oh, that's right. She said it was 4 a.m. That makes sense. All right.
Yeah.
Have a good night, Vandy. It was good to see you.
Night, Vandy.
Thank you for chilling out with us and helping induct Priest into the factory.
Yes.
I fear I have done a terrible thing.
No, you've done the right thing. You've absolutely done the correct, right, wonderful, good thing.
If you only ever play it when we're online, you'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, that's. I don't think you have to worry about that.
But why?
Because I will be playing it much more than just with you guys.
Oh, yes.
I suspect.
Mm-hmm. I hesitate to admit how much time I have put into this game recently.
Yeah. This game is a life consumer in some ways, I feel. Prithee, did my lord inspect the interior of his posterior? Ooh, oh, you will fit in perfectly here, my friend. Fit in perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So are we doing like 6 more minutes and call it there?
But Mom, I don't wanna.
If it makes me happy, what's wrong with giving it time? That's a good point, Del. So it's
exactly.
There was a week, like the second week of my winter vacation, that I over a 2-week period spent I think 70 hours in the game.
I think I did miss your question about the mic. What kind of mic do I have? I have a Rode Podcaster.
Rode makes good mics.
Yeah. No, I actually got this mic because a streamer / YouTuber named Generic B that I really liked a long time ago recommended it, and I was like, sick, that's what I'm going to get then.
One more conveyor belt. One more piece of candy.
Listen, I have to make the array even.
All right, so we got steel furnace technology now. I'm going to research automated rail. That shouldn't take too long. I think automated rail is... Oh, it's more... actually, let's research automation 2 first. Oh, we can get blue assemblers. Are the... well, some of those are ghosts.
I put the belt going in the wrong direction? Oh, I did. Thanks. For a second, I thought you were pulling a me on you, but then that was not the case. So. Thank you, Vandy. And I'm sure you know exactly what I mean. That the bullshit that I pull on you on a more frequent basis than should probably be usual. Like when she's playing Minecraft and is trying to figure some shit out, and then I just say a bunch of dumb shit, and she's like, oh, okay. I'll do that thing. Yeah.
You got back to Stardewing the Valley's Flame Scion. Nice.
Ooh. Dude,
such a soothing
so
game.
Nice. Yeah. Actually, Moon was trying to convince me to play with her again, and I'm like, you know, you don't really need to like convince me. It's a fun game.
Have you played since the 1.5 update?
I have no idea.
Like, it added, like, Ginger Island and, like, a whole bunch of other shit.
My wife will murder someone for this, I'm sure.
Yeah, the island's kind of cool. It's got a bunch of, like, new mini games that you can kind of do.
Then again, at least they didn't call it Soulless Island, I suppose.
What?
Well, because, you know, the whole, like, Ginger Soulless thing, but whenever somebody mentions that, my wife is always like, you'll be my next Freckle. Because the whole idea, well, not the idea, but the whole joke of it being like that Ginger steal your soul and then it becomes a Freckle.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
That is how my wife is. She will threaten a motherfucker with soul stealing. Why is this not evening out? I have overdone it with the smellies, I think. Or I have not done it enough with the red belts.
Insufficiently overdone.
Yeah. What? Oh, somebody must have come by and taken some red belts. That's my guess.
Yes, that was me.
We have cogs being made somewhere, yeah?
Yeah, but maybe not enough.
Okay, I'm gonna steal a bunch. And by steal, I mean borrow, and by borrow, I mean picking them up off the belt, because nobody's laid claim to them. They're on the ground, clearly. Cogs, cog champ. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
Poggy cog.
Coggy poggy.
Right.
The poggiest.
The cog. Oh my god, we've gone too far. We've dug too greedily and too deep.
Wait, this is too... I didn't mean to do that. It's too many inserters. What am I doing here?
Where are the other splitters that we need? Replace you? Replace you? Now I need to replace you. So let's see. In order to make these, I need underground belts and cogs. Really? That's an interesting place to learn that. Why is... Oh, because... Okay, I see. I expanded it at the bottom, but not at the top. Got it.
The Haunted Chocolatier.
What?
Stone Dog Millionaire was mentioning the Haunted Chocolatier as new game. Is that the new one from Chucklefish?
Yeah.
Or from... Is it Concerned Ape or Chucklefish? Or both?
I think both.
I guess I wouldn't be surprised if Concerned Ape keeps publishing through Chucklefish.
Let's see.
I mean, it's a cute sounding name at the very least.
Wait.
Yeah, my girlfriend got into Stardew Valley recently, and I, as in conjunction, got into it again because the last time I had played it was before 1.5.
Yeah. Are you playing multiplayer?
No, okay. not right now. But we could.
It changes the game in interesting ways to be playing multiplayer. Like I've played with my sister and my niece a bit, and one issue that we face is communication about what should go where and like what activities we should do in any given day because the days are so short.
Makes sense. So, all right, so I don't know if we're just not like outputting enough iron onto the thing. I don't know what's going on.
It's possible. So if the belt's not tightly packed, yeah. So our ore belt is no longer tightly packed. Although a loosely packed red belt should still be putting more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there, it's gonna take 30 items per second to fully pack a red belt. And so that's going to be double the smelters, and it's going to need double the input as well. And all of the belts and splitters and stuff are going to need to be red.
I will pretend that I fully grasped what you just said.
Well, I mean, what it comes down to is there's just the yellow stuff is twice as, or the red stuff is twice as fast as yellow, so we need twice as much stuff.
That should help.
Anyhow, it is half past the hour. Should we do the pause?
Yeah, I think you need to do enforced pausing because otherwise we're going to keep doing this forever and ever.
Is everybody in a good spot? Do you want me to unpause it?
So I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
Well, I did add 4 solar panels below the.
Oh my God! We already have solar. Holy shit!
Yeah, below the Steam platform. I just tacked them on to a power line somewhere.
I have to say we've done a lot in a very small space.
Yeah, with a lot of people just like doing stuff and building on the knowledge that we have from previous games of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff done pretty fast.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
All right, y'all. Well, that is a Factory for this evening. I might be back tomorrow to play some more of my first ever playthrough of a Pokemon game, but we'll see if I get home in at an hour that is conducive to that. Yeah. For now, I guess I will see you all later. Have a good night, everybody.
Cool. This has been fun.
Bye. Yeah. Very good time.
Good stuff.
Stone Dog, thank you for putting Stone of Friendship, dude. It's highly appreciated.
I'm gonna queue up a raid. Who do I want to raid here?
Oh, right. You know what? I'm gonna do the same thing I did last night.
All right. And thank you for the follow, Stone Dog Millionaire. Been a pleasure having you here.
It's time for some lazy raiding.
All right.
Come on. You can do it. You can do it. All right, there we go. All right, have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.